Say that one more time, right? Just one more time? Okay, thank you. Oh, goodness. As I've said before, and I will continue to say, we don't have fun here. We have the most fun. Anyway, hi, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back to Against the Tides, a homebrewed campaign set on the continent of Wildemount in the world of Exandria. I am joined today in every session by our wonderful group of players. We're going to kick it off with a round of introductions. I know how to talk. We're going to start with Sarah. Go ahead.
Hi, hello, I am Osiris Franco. I play Kilby Sparkspinner, the forest gnome druid bard who is a bear and being kidnapped actively. Passing it over to my buddy Chum.
That's me. I'm Chum. I go by Chum Nation, and I'm playing Anders Oberyn, the shadow soul knife rogue monk person. And I'm about to chase down the Dragonborn lady and kick her ass some. Next is Ty.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyrant. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Dr. Tyrant. I'm playing Mistwin Ironfist, the dwarf paladin. And based off of my movement speed, Anders will probably get there and finish the fight before I even step in the room. So,
True.
On to break.
Hi everybody, my name is Brian, and I'm your occult thaumaturge magus for the evening. And I'm gonna turn this bitch into a frog before the night is over. And I'm gonna make sure that Fungus? What's this? Fergus. I'm gonna make sure Fergus eats it,
Fergus.
poops it out, eats it again,
No.
throws it up, and then we'll stomp
Dogs
on
be
it.
doing that sometimes.
Dogs do that, man.
Chum.
We
Mark
can't
my
control
words.
what they do.
No, I hate it. No.
Oh, gosh. I would also like to mention that part of our cast is UF Saint, who plays Turley Remington, the life turtle tourist cleric. So he's just not here with us right now, but one day soon he shall return. And then, what's up? Hey,
Come back to us, Daddy.
Ash over here. As the GM for the shenanigans over here. Much like last session, I didn't do a recap writing because. So, hey, Sarah,
Yeah,
as a resident note taker.
what you need? I think I have what you require.
Hold on. Do we
Wait,
want a
we have to
theme
do
for
it-
this one?
We have to do it the same. Well, I think it has to be the same as last time. That
Oh,
was
okay.
so good.
Like a cool
Yeah.
announcer voice?
No, the news, like a newscast.
Yeah.
70s newscast.
Perfect.
Did we have that?
60.
That's what we did last time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me.
Dealer's choice.
Last time on Against the Tides, we joined our crew as they entered into the throne room where a silver dragonborn loomed ahead. The king and queen sat motionless, unresponsive to the cries of their son, Mistwin. It was very jarring and super scary. We asked that bitch some questions, and she dodged them real good.
Go ahead.
And then she's like, motherfuckers, want to play a game? And we were like, eh. And she was like, it's really fun. And she then proceeded to convince the party to play not only one game, but the most dangerous game of all, a dice game where we didn't know the rules. In order to play, we had to give her information in exchange for her information. There was much banter about what was actually valuable. The most valuable price thing of all being offered on the table, you would think, was someone's soul or eternal servitude, but no, and it was in fact Poignier's left little toe. Once besting this horrible thing at her own game, she then cheated and decided that she would have at us and entered us into mortal combat. We prevailed, striking blow for blow, ripping the courtroom asunder. Learn more about courtroom affairs later at the 9 o'clock hour. Once we defeated the creature and saved the king and queen, they removed themselves from their chairs and tried to leave the throne room in a bit of a hurry. Unconvinced we remained. We should not have. Before the evil, the evil lady Bandit swooped up one of her little minions and turned into some weird ass noodle guy. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Right. The noodles then shot across the throne room and collected up the queen, but not on Kelby's watch. She went full bear mode and no one brought bear spray. The noodles, despite multiple attempts to stop them, began to drag the queen with Kelby the bear in tow down a very narrow hallway. How does this work? Physics, nobody really knows. After disappearing from sight, witnesses say that the party has given chase. Whether that's true or not is yet to be seen. Back to you at the desk.
Amazing. Thank you very much for that, Sarah. I know.
You're welcome.
I don't know if you used your inspiration from last time, but feel free to just
I certainly did.
get a new one. Which is also a challenge to the other players in the event that you would like immediate inspiration at the start of the next session. You just have to say the recap in a cool announcer voice.
Do I want inspiration more than I want to hear Sarah do that every week? No.
I'll get better at it and
Fair.
I'll start planning for it.
It's
I'll
okay.
let Kuan Yi die in a fire before I skip a week of hearing this. This is my favorite thing.
How could you? Don't threaten
I'll
my
step
boy
on
like
his
that.
fingers as he clutches to the cliff myself.
Well, here, since
Monster.
I haven't really given the chance for y'all other dudes the chance to just immediately get inspiration by doing cool announcer voices and stuff, I'll kick off a question to all four of you. Sarah, you can answer for funsies. But in this current moment in time, as Taltak, the Silver Dragonborn, has been revived after being like shunted in the chest with her weird pickaxe thing, or war axe. War pick? War pick. There we go.
It was
Got
really
there
bizarre.
eventually. It was quite strange. And not only has she stolen the queen, but she's also stolen your bear friend. How are you feeling right now? General, broad, open question. We can go around the table. Sarah, feel free to answer how you, as Kelby the bear, are currently feeling being just like pummeled down this hallway like a ski ball.
I'll go last because I think I'm more interested in hearing what everybody else has to say.
Excellent. So, overlay order, which I don't remember because I'm weird. Chum, hey,
That's
hey,
me.
Anders, how is
Yep.
Anders feeling in this moment right now?
Well, I mean, Anders was going along to help his friend Mistwin, so that alone, you know, with the queen being taken would be enough. But once Kelby got scooped up, now it's personal to the party, and Anders in particular. So he's anxious to get running. So anxious.
Okay.
I think,
Yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
I think I'm just annoyed.
Sorry.
big annoyed here that I mean, all of this has happened to my home, and of course it would just be one more thing, you know, and then that mixed with fear that you know, my mother's been taken away for who knows what, and Kelby has, as far as I know, sacrificed herself to like help, and it's like, oh my god, what is going this is much more than I wanted to transpire here. So I think a little annoyed and just angry at this point.
Very good. All right. Thank you for that. Right. How is Poignet feeling? I'm especially interested in this considering his, like, just lack of interest in the reality, quote unquote, of what's happening right now.
From Poignier's mouth.
Yes.
This cunt is getting away with my half of the bet. I would like to pull out her tonsils through her uterus. I would like to place her on a pike and peel her away like a human Matryoshka doll. She will not live to see tomorrow.
Excellent. Okay, so for Anders feeling anxious, which I feel like we can all relate to, Mistwin being absolutely fucking annoyed at all the things that are currently happening in his hometown, and then Pointy just being like, torture. For one roll for this entire session, you can add a D10 to it. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't care what it is. But it's like, you know, relatively mid-ground bardic inspiration kind of thing, but from your GM. Anyway, here we are. So I'm going to change the music because things are not as chill as this music would imply. Sorry, I know we'll listen to it again soon. It's wicked chill and we all love it. How about this? This is pretty good. This is very loud. They're all very loud. Oh no, we're gonna fix that. Nope. Anyway, so Miss Kelby has turned into a bear and been grabbed with one of these creepy, colorful, like inky tendril things from the chest of Taltak, and has been pulled down this hallway in such a force that anyone looking down this hallway, which I think both Mistwin and Anders were right next to the door, you can't see them anymore. It's been literal seconds and they are gone. This hallway, you cannot see the end of it. So whatever is happening to Taltak here is some ungodly power that has just inhabited their body here. What do you guys do?
Ty's mom is still enlarged, right?
Oh, that's right.
Is this
shit.
new
Yeah.
creature just dragging Ty's fat bitch mom down the corridors by like her skin grating on the walls?
A little
and a
bit.
bear.
And a bear. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I forgot she was enlarged.
I want to know what that sounds like.
Uncomfortable. It sounds like a woman screaming for her life.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Sorry.
Pull up.
Yep.
I
And then
think I
also
missed the
cackling
last part of
laughter and
the-
stuff. What's it?
Did you say something was blocking the door?
Well, Taltak was trying to close the door so that... Well, no, you
Oh.
were trying to close the door, but she was keeping it open. So it's open. You can see down it. It's like hundreds of yards down, and you can see because it's lit up. And then there's like a corner
Okay.
eventually, but you don't see anyone in here.
Okay, I was reading something and I thought you said there was like some fire or something across the door. All right.
Oh, no, sorry.
Well, no, I want to chase down the hallway.
Okay. Sleepy Mistwin, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
Um,
It's Wednesday, my dude. You're allowed to be sleepy.
I'm gonna go into a semi-rage.
Semi-rage.
Yeah, I'm taking inspiration from other characters. Yeah, everything that's going on, I think Mistwin just kind of goes vision of bright white for a minute, and he's just going to charge down. And I think maybe the descriptors that Pointy just used in his mind to describe his mother also just kind of sent him into a little fit as well. So
Okay. Cool. And Poignet, you see at this point both Anders and Mistwin making chase down the hallway. What are you doing?
These two can't see in the dark, but I can. Can I see any portion of her being?
I think from where you were left standing was like on the opposite side of the throne, so you
Yeah, I
have
was
that
standing on the
blocking your
chair,
view.
kind of like.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you want to
Iwo
make
Jima.
if you want to make a perception check at advantage because you do have dark vision, please feel free to.
Okay.
I'll say
1. Number 2. 16, but I'm gonna add my D10 now
Okay.
to this because I need it.
need it.
16 plus 1, 17.
Sweet bean. Yeah, with the 17, it's fairly well lit. You can tell, like, in this split second of a moment, that bend at the end, you just see like a couple of the like other colored tendrils kind of slapping the wall as they make their way around the corner.
Excellent. I'd like to cast Hex on one of the tendrils.
Okay, what's the range on that?
90 feet.
It is. You are more than 90 feet away.
How far am I? Can I make it if I were to like sprint my full movement up and dash?
Yeah, I would say if you were able to dash, you would be within range of that.
Cool. I'm going to dash up and I'm going to use the last of my sorcery points
Okay.
to quick cast. Oh, actually, Hex is already a bonus action, isn't it? Never mind. I'll use my action to dash.
Mm-hmm.
And sprint down there, and I'll dive if I have to and land prone on the floor to kind of get off the spell and hit one of those slapping wet noodles.
Okay. Remind me what Hex does and if they need to like try and save against it or if it's just like they're hexed.
They are just hexed, I believe. Let me check to make sure. I'm pretty sure.
Hi, Cole. Yep. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody.
They are just hexed. I'm gonna choose strength for any ability checks they need to make using strength. They'll be disadvantaged. But yeah, basically, I deal extra damage to them if I hit them, and I know where they are at all times.
Okay.
For the duration of this concentration, which is currently 24 hours.
Damn. All right. You land this hex on this.
Ooh. Sorry,
what's up?
8 hours, not 24.
Still pretty good. Still pretty good. I don't think what's to come next is going to last that close at all. But this hex lands, and you immediately see like, what's a good way to say it? It's basically like you can see an X-ray of this creature and everything it's holding on to, like revealed very slowly, as it kind of takes hold. So you see the tendrils and you see like the length of them. They're about like 50 feet long, but like wildly distorting with the different like lengths and like it's weird. It's really hard to comprehend. But then you see Taltak and it doesn't look great for her. Her head's like flopped back and her eyes are rolled back in the back of her head, but she's like running at full sprint. So you see that. Excuse me. Okay, so y'all are running. We got a hex on Taltak here. Kelby, you are grappled by this thing. Oh god, that's adorable. I gotta look something up really quick. It's been long enough that I feel like you would have a chance to escape the grapple at this point.
Kelby is more concerned about getting the queen removed from the tentacles, if that makes sense. She just doesn't want to get separated from the queen.
Okay.
Monster will sort out, but she just doesn't want the queen to get away. So whether that's like getting the queen like more contained in her bear hug, or something like that. That would be more Kelby's MO than actually trying to get away from the creature.
Okay. So what sort of thing do you want to try and do right now?
if I can, like, get the queen more under my control and less under the creature's control, like
Okay.
whether it's, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
trying to like just get an arm around her and like tighten my grip,
Okay.
that would be phenomenal.
Okay. If I remember correctly, the queen is wrapped in a tendril, and then you are wrapped in a separate one. So
Gotcha.
I think the best course of action for this, or
Yeah,
rather,
hit me with that.
you would probably want to try and like break the grapple for her
Sick.
by like attacking
Okay.
that tendril. So however you want to make said attack, please feel free to do so.
All right, let me. So I can make 2 attacks.
Excellent.
One bite
Bears.
and 1 claw. So let's freaking go. So the first one is an 18 to hit with my bite.
Okay.
And that does. Oh, hell yeah. That does 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then with claws, that's a 17 to hit. With the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slashing damage total.
Okay. Let's see. So what was the total damage on that?
14.
14. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Okay, great. So yeah, you do you make this attack on it, and it like as a reaction just kind of like tightens its grip, but you see it start to lose its hold here. It's like just barely hanging on to her. So if you wanted to try, what's a good idea here? So with grappling, you can move a grappled creature, but it like you're also being grabbed, so this is a little complicated
Yeah,
here.
if attacking it's like I'm just weakening that grip.
Yes.
I'm totally happy with that. And
Okay.
like that's going to be her intent, is to get the queen out of the control of this creature, at least so they can catch up and get her or something. But
Okay.
she's the entire time it's just she's like clearly
Sorry. One more time?
like that. She's a bear.
That was a good clean read. Thank you very much for that. Your check will be in the mail soon. Okay, so yeah, so this attack and the damage that you've done to it, you like kind of start tearing it to shreds, and it's got like weird like inky bubbles that come off of it and eventually just dissipate. But you can tell that it's working. It's doing damage to it and it's loosening its grip on her. However, it still does hold on to her.
Okay.
I think we had already rolled initiative, but if I could get you guys to just do it again so that we can figure this out a little bit better, that would be super duper mega cool.
Okay.
17 plus 4. Oh, damn. I got a 21.
Hot diggity dang.
Fuck.
Excellent, excellent.
Anders got 16.
16, thank you. How about Mistwian?
A 7.
7. All right, and Punye.
6.
Oh, yes, 6.
Tight.
6.
Okay, so Kelby just did a thing, so we're gonna move back to our friendos over here. We're not in like full turn order of it's only 6 seconds, it's only 6 seconds, or whatever. You guys are running down this like mine shaft, and it takes you, I don't know, like a good 30 seconds to get to the end of this hallway and make a turn and even see Taltak in front of you. However, once you make that turn, you see that the rest of the hallway is not very long. Kelby, you would also see this as well, even though you are solely focused on making sure that the queen is safe and away from this thing. You see the mine shaft open up into a massive cavern, where at the end of this hallway, a like mine cart system is set up. There are there are 2 carts up there, and Taltak reaches the first one, like constricts the tendrils to pull in Kelby and Queen Ophelia into one cart, and they're kind of massive. It's not just like a little tiny guy. It's definitely enough room for all three of you, even the enlarged queen. And kind of just takes off. She like kicks a handbrake down and just zooms down into this cavern. So ahead of you, you see a minecart. I think this is probably a good chance for the three of you to discuss what you want to do. Again, I have your turn order, so we can go in order to see what you guys want to do, or you guys can just collectively talk. It's up to you.
I'm running behind right now, and I'm sure Anders is already at the cart. And so I'm just going to say, get to the cart! And I'm running as fast as I can, and I'm going to leap dive into the cart when I get
Excellent. Okay. And is that what Anders wants to do, is to hop into the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's the if the blob thing and the two captives have, taken off and that's the only way to go, then yeah.
Okay. And is Pointy following or doing anything different in this scenario?
Not different. I mean, if there's a minecart and there's room, I know minecarts are pretty small. I don't know if they're big enough for 3.
Yeah, you would have seen at this point the one that, Taltak got onto. Taltak's is already kind of a massive creature, and then there's the enlarged Queen Ophelia, and then a fucking bear with them. So they all fit into one of them. It would be easy for the three of you to do that as well.
I will absolutely join them in that cart then.
Okay.
To try to get us to, like, I don't know if I can do this. Let me double check something real quick before I open my fat mouth and say something stupid.
No.
Did I pick it? Yes. Okay, so I did take Repelling Blast. As soon as I jump into the cart, I'd like to just as many Eldritch Blasts as I can away from the way we're heading and try to push our cart faster.
Okay.
Dangerous pace be damned.
Okay. I like this a whole bunch and don't have any sort of aversion to it. Is there anything that you need to roll or convince me otherwise to make this happen?
I mean, it's just like attack rolls, I guess, if you want me to shoot for the wall. I'm just trying to propel us forward.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess I'll shoot the ground directly behind us to get us to jump 10 feet every time I shoot a blast off.
Yeah, how many of these blasts are you doing? Just the one for now, or is there a certain number?
I can throw 2 every 6 seconds.
Okay. I don't think you need to roll absolutely every time, but occasionally I will ask you for that.
Okay.
Blast forward. Tight. Like right now, how about you you make those attack rolls just to see if you don't, like, kind of miss and fuck up your trajectory.
One is an 11.
Cool.
The other one, is a 12.
Okay. Both are fine. You're basically just hitting the ground right behind you. It's not treacherous yet, so you're okay for now. So now, all three of you are in this minecart and have... Actually, no. Miss Wind dove into it. Can you make, like, a acrobatics roll for me, please?
Oh, why did I have to say that?
Because it's cool as hell. Actually, you know what?
13.
Okay,
13.
cool. I was about to give you advantage, so why don't you roll to see if you can do even cooler things.
Then that's an 18.
Okay, 18. You want to describe how sick it looks when you do this?
Yeah, I totally dive into it, but, like, hit my head on the cart as I dive into it, which propels it even further. But I hang on and, like, front flip into the cart, and I'm just laying there sprawled as we go down a hill, and it's like... whoosh.
Perfect. I love this with everything that I am. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So you all are in this cart. You are cascading down this relatively steep incline down into this cavern. At first, you kind of slowly skate down this cavern and into a mine shaft. The cart's screeching as it stalls near turns, and there's haphazard tracks before you. And then, without a warning, it drops to a near 45-degree descent as the cart quickly and rapidly picks up speeds and shoots you all through a narrow and leveled out mine shaft. A few of you need to duck to avoid the countless pipes and bursts of steam till you finally emerge into the vast cavern that you saw before you. The sheer size of this cavern is difficult to discern as you whiz by, having no natural light within to help dictate just how big this hollow earth is. The only thing that helps as a point of reference is the untold riches that are contained within this sanctum. The imperceptible depth of this cavern below is only masked by the glittering piles of gold and gems stacked high up to the ceiling, too gargantuan of a hoard to truly comprehend. You are on these minecart tracks, and you can see them kind of go every which way around this cavern. There are some fun things that we can do with this. So you guys are essentially in a minecart chase, chasing after Taltak and her two captives. What we're going to do is we're going to go in turn order and help determine how fast you guys are going, what tracks you are on, and what obstacles you might need to go through. So we are still in turn order here, so we're going to start at the very top. Kelby, you are still... What's up?
Just have to say, when we were talking about this, like creating all of this, and like I was telling you about the minecart system, this is exactly what I fucking wanted to happen.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm living the best life right now.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
If it wasn't entirely obvious, I was heavily inspired by the 11th hour arc from the Adventures of Balance. It's so good. Okay, great. So yeah, we've got some fun things in here. Kelby, you are up first in the turn order here. What are you trying to do in this instant?
So I've been kind of like jammed into this cart with this being and the queen. Now that we're in closer quarters, I think it's less about like if it's still like attacking the tendrils, just taking like biting and clawing at the tendrils to get the queen loose. Mm-hmm. And again, like I would like to gain possession of the ball. So whatever I gotta do, whatever rugby, lacrosse bullshit your girl gotta do right now. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm after.
Okay, I like this a whole bunch. So you have many options here. Basically, this is all theater of the mind. I could not figure out how to make this into a map because fucking impossible. But also, this is an open invitation to just have it as a playground here. Kind of just forget the mechanics of D&D here for a little bit, guys. We're just gonna have fun. It's gonna be cool. So you know, the world is your oyster. If you would like to continue to attack this tendril, great. If you want to try and target a stalactite to fall on this fucking thing, go for it. That is up to you.
Okay, like as we're coasting through, again, I feel like in my mind's eye, the tendrils are holding us, but it's very precarious. Like we're almost being held outside of the cart. You know what I mean? Because they're thrashing around and we're just kind of whipping as we go through this area. And Kelby is like batting at the queen, like anytime she kind of swoops down near Kelby's proximity. And as we kind of come around the corner, I feel like Kelby's just watching and roaring and very upset spaghetti. But she's eventually going to try just reaching up and like yanking one of the tendrils towards her. Mm-hmm. Like just like when there's something moving around and she's just going to grab it and try to pull it directly to her and reach out with her other arm to kind of get the queen secured. It's not even a matter of like getting the tentacle off so much as it's just get the ball.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say that this is some sort of like an athletics check here.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
Let me see. As a beer. If I get any neat things. I do not. So let's go.
It's okay.
Okay. Athletics, you say?
Yeah.
plus 4. Shit, bud. Oof. I'm gonna use my inspiration because that was a 3.
Oh no.
Worth it. That's a nat 20, baby.
Woo!
24.
Amazing. Okay. So you can describe this however much you'd like here.
Yeah, so I think what it looks like is as Kelby's kind of being moved around and like jerked like to and fro, she just angrily like growls and like bellows in this like weird Dragonborn space. And as she's doing it, the queen gets whipped around and like a tetherball pole, Kelby puts up like the bare arm and the tendril hits it and like wraps around. And Kelby brings like the queen, like just grabs and brings down and like tucks under, like kind of taking like the thrashing of the different tentacles as they like spin up gold coins like in the air. And Kelby's just like holding the queen like this now. And like as the tentacles try to pull her away.
Okay. Excellent. At this point, enough time has passed that the queen is no longer enlarged. It's basically the same time that she like whips around your tetherball pole arm and like makes contact with it, that it just like knocks her out of it entirely, and she shifts back to her normal size, making it significantly easier to secure her. The queen is now free, but you are still tethered. So you're still kind of like hobbling about, being thrashed around a little bit as this tendril is still holding on to you. But now you have the queen.
Perfect. You'll just hear just like echoing in front of you.
I love this so much. I love it with all of my heart. Okay, so next in the turn order is Anders here.
Look at Scooby-Doo in the cart in front of us. This is great.
It is the literal best. It makes me very happy.
Would you do it for a Kelby snack?
You're muted, Mr. Chum.
I said, I think she said there is a sheen, but I don't see any sheen.
Is there a Michael?
How closely did we follow?
It took a second for you all to like hop in there and like, well, Poignier's
Sure.
doing cool like blast things to get you guys to propel down, and then also gravity with the three of you in there is very much helping. I would say that you guys are probably like 60 feet away.
60 feet.
Is that
60
doable
feet,
for
you
you,
say?
Mr. Cool Monk? Yes.
Okay. So I think I am going to pull out my short bow and knock 2 arrows and try to shoot the like wheeled mechanism of their cart to slow them down.
I like that a whole bunch. Okay. Roll to hit that.
All right, let's see.
Ew.
So the first
I regret
one,
my words every time.
The first one is a 26
Yep.
to hit, and then the second one is a 16 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the 26 hits because this is a moving minecart,
Okay.
and you guys are like
Of
kind
course.
of on like weird hills and shit, and it's just
Yep.
like, you know, a small mechanism. The second one doesn't, but you can roll the damage for the first one if you'd like.
All right. That is 9 points of damage to, you know, the rear axle or wheel, one of the wheels, something, however much 9 points will do.
Okay, left or right?
We'll call it the left one.
Left one. Okay. Let's see. And that was 9. 9.
Yes.
Okay. Tight. I am so sorry. I am a person. I am a hot girl with tummy issues. So, you guys can talk amongst yourselves if you'd like, or here I'll just tell you the turn order. And you guys can just dictate what the fuck happens for a little bit.
Yeah.
Next are gonna be Mistwin and Poignier. So do your thing. I'll be right back.
I kick her face so hard she dies.
She's already dead, though.
We win.
I kick her till she comes back to life and dies again.
I kick her soul back into her body.
I
Yep.
cast Revivify on my big toe and I stab her in the eye with it and I kick her until she dies.
The big toe.
Wait, whose turn was it?
Miss
Hours.
Yeah.
I think a 7 and a 6 are probably pretty tandem. I was gonna ask like what's in the horde around us, because like I don't know, maybe there's some cool
all
environment
sorts of
stuff.
Jimmy Jims. I
I'm
think
gonna I'm gonna
use
pull
your
out
imagination.
I'm gonna pull out a flamethrower then.
I grow
God damn.
wings 8 feet wide.
hey man, don't bring me back
That
to
works.
fucking grade school. Well, I don't have any ranged things. I think I'm gonna throw. I'm also. Wait, so the horde's like coming up around us. Is there still? I wonder if there's still a drop off, because like I was considering trying to mess up Anders' shot there, because I don't want the cart to like fall off the rails and everybody fall to a terrible death.
Right. Yeah.
But if that's not the case, and like the loot is all kind of piled around us, then I might take my maul and throw it at a stalagmite. Is that what comes down?
tight to the ceiling. Mhm.
And see what happens there. I don't know.
Oh,
What do you-
Ash says there are always drop offs. Some tracks and others are super rusty and fucked up. So it's just kind of like wherever, like we could be in a moment in the track where it's a little rusty and fucked up, and you're trying to drop a stalactite on it.
Okay. What do you think, Poigney?
I think as this cart's rolling, and you ask my opinion, I shake you at the collar and say, "Do it, you idiot!"
I'm gonna throw my maul at a stalactite. Let's see. I'm sure that's well, it's a heavy weapon. I'm just gonna roll a d20 and see what happens.
Do it.
Do it.
Name of the game.
Do it with your whole chest.
Hey, that's a 17.
Nice.
It's either +2 or +5, so I think we're pretty golden there. I'll roll my
so that
maul damage. Paul Blart Mall Cop, 7.
Go straight to jail.
Banned.
It's very
7 plus 5, 12 maul damage. Insulin damage.
Insulin damage.
God damn it. God damn it. It's very good.
All right. Well, we'll say that a stalactite falls onto the tracks.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're okay.
Okay, it's okay.
Good.
This one kicked the shit out of a stalactite.
I
It was
heard.
small.
I was about to start jumping into flashbacks and stuff.
You know,
is
in
very
hindsight, that would have been a good idea. But
The great god Cthulhu comes down.
that would be a tyrant special.
You
You
would
would
be
think that-
establishing canon.
those of us who improv for a living would have thought of that, but we did not.
You know, it's a little difficult with D&D to step outside of the rules.
Guys, sometimes it's real hard.
Sometimes it's hard, guys.
It's a hard job.
It's hard to be me.
For this specific instance, I'd like you to think of it more like Monster of the Week, where you have all these cool powers, all these
Yeah.
cool
Sick.
abilities and shit. And if you want to make it happen, there's likely going to be some sort of a role for it. But for the most part, what you dictate is what's going to happen here.
Hold on. I rolled a 6 plus 3 for my might. That's a 9.
What was that? Kick ass, roll to kick some ass?
Yeah.
Roll to kick some ass. Let's go.
Yeah.
I remember this.
So a stalactite falls on them and me.
Okay, very good. What did you roll to hit it though?
Like a 17 plus 5 or something like that.
Okay, yeah. Stalactite absolutely hits the cart in front of you. Let me see. Where's my dice? I need to see if it hits Taltak, if it hits the cart, or if it hits our bear and mom friend.
Oh no.
Because these things are massive. They're like, these carts are huge, but so are the stalactites. This cavern is...
Consequences.
So, I have too many fucking dice. No, come back.
Who knew there'd be consequences to my actions?
Who would have thought? That's not all my dice. Whatever. Oh, there you are, little D4. Come back. Okay. That is going to hit Taltak. Did you roll damage for it?
I rolled for my maul damage, but how much? And I rolled 13 for that.
We can double that because this is a stalactite falling from the goddamn ceiling.
So that's a 26.
All right. This stalactite falls from the ceiling. It hits Taltak straight in like the neck because if you recall, she's not herself anymore. Her head is flung back. Her eyes rolled in the back of her head. Yeah, it hits her like square in the chest. It is not pretty. What was that? 26. Perfect. And you can see like right where it hits, it's like just above where all those tendrils are springing from. And they kind of recoil a bit, but they're still kicking it.
By maul.
Yes. Okay. Is that all you want to do on this turn?
Yes, please.
All right, Ponye. What would you like to do?
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
These tracks we are skating on, are they on the ground with stone beneath them, or is it like Donkey Kong where they are suspended in the air and we are jumping from shitty rails to shitty rails?
Roll a d10 and we'll figure that out.
Oh. Nine.
9. You are currently on a track that is embedded in the rock here, but you are rapidly approaching a like bridge type thing made out of wood.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. So, can I cast... Am I able to cast levitate on objects? Creature or loose... Yes, objects. Fantastic.
What you going for here?
I don't know. I need a card.
Stalling.
Fuck. Yes. Again, Poigny grabs the tarot deck from his pocket and throws them up in the air, and they all just kind of, instead of spinning around him in a circle, are kind of just fluttering around him, kind of like butterflies, each card kind of folding in half and doing its little flit about, and he snatches one. The wings kind of stop and open up and reveals the chariot as he flicks it like a little ninja star across the way as it plugs onto the chariot, and I cast levitate on it to try to topple it upside down, or at least bring it up into the air and like hit the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll lift it up in the air to hit the ceiling, and hopefully this forward momentum will cease.
Okay. So you're like putting this underneath the cart. Is there like some sort of save that needs to happen, or is it just like it happens? Remind me.
No save for this one. It's just... Oh wait, hold on. It's a con save for an unwilling creature, but I'm casting it
he's
on
doing
an
it
object.
on cart.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of that would stop that is like a weight limit.
That's true. Yeah, is there a weight
500
limit?
pounds is the weight limit.
I'm a black bear. I'm not like a big old bear, so.
And there are 2 people in there. And the cart's relatively heavy itself. Like, these things are massive. It's not just like a rickety old little thing.
Yeah, we're okay. And a female American black bear weighs about 90 to 180 pounds.
Okay.
How much does Noodleman weigh?
Noodleman?
Noodleman. Saul Noodleman.
Well, they're a very tall dragonborn. They're like
Okay.
They're like 6'1". They actually are.
What about Mistwin's mom? Is she keto or is she?
I mean, she's a dwarf, but most dwarves are relatively stocky. These are
thick?
good questions. Damn it.
She thick.
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
If it won't work on the cart, if the cart and the 3 people in it are over 500, which is fine, I'll just target a segment of the track in front of it and yank the track up out of the ground.
Ooh, okay.
So that the rails just hit the dirt.
That's way more fun. Okay. Let me... Wow, the track, it doesn't save very good because it doesn't have constitution. It's just the track. So you're yanking it so that they just, like, stall out on the
Yeah,
the
so that
stone?
the wheels are no longer on track. They just hit dirt and start
Going
careening.
all cattywampus?
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
Specifically that word, yes.
Cattywampus, yes. Okay.
Cattywampus.
It's very good.
You know that thing Mistwin said he wanted to avoid happening? That's what we're doing.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Excellent. Excellent. I love this. Okay.
Mom's gonna die, Chuck.
You are able to toss out this card and shove it like directly underneath one of the segments of the like the railing ahead of the 2 carts. Just pop it off with ease. Except it doesn't fully come off. It like more comes off at like a weird angle. So now this cart is like being thrown up into the air over to the left here. The good news is that this whole cavern is full of tracks, so they might land on another track. They might land on the treasure pile. Who fucking knows? Let's actually find out. They land sideways on a track about 50 feet below you. You can see that there is a switch ahead of you, but also the part of the track that you have now turned into a ramp. Amazing. They're still like skidding. So let's see here. So they are going to take damage on this, including the queen and Miss. Oh my God, how did you say this in Discord?
Kelbear? Barra X Franco?
Barra X Franco. Yes, thank you very much. Let's see here. So I think this is just like falling damage, right? How do we calculate that? I have never done that before.
So it's a
Everything
d6 for
after
every
10.
10 feet.
Okay, so it's 5
After the 10 feet.
Okay, after the 10 feet. So then it would be 46 because it's 50 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Let me do that. Hey, here's, let's just roll it. D6, 4 of them. So that's 13 points of damage to you,
Okay.
Barra. Ophelia. Ophelia's been taking a bit of damage already here, so let's see. She is at Ophelia.
Oh no. What is she getting?
What?
I feel like she's getting something.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Damn.
Yeah, me too.
And then Taltak's gonna take some damage here. So considering what's happened here, Taltak, Queen Ophelia, and Bear Kelby are now like skidding along this track. This specific track down here, this is on like a wooden bridge, with like not much on either side. The right hand side, which is where you would have come from, there is a bit of a stone wall, but it's like a 10-foot gap between the track and the wall. So as you're skidding here, I'm gonna need you to do, let's see. I want to see if you can cling on to this this here track here. Trying to figure out what would be the best one for that. Probably just a strength check, right? Unless you can make an argument for like...
I would like athletics feels right to me, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to kind of hang on. I still have like and still maintain the queen. Like I'm doing some weird sort of chest fly with the queen and this like sidewall.
He turned into like a little flying squirrel, but a bear. Just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, I'm easily persuaded. Yeah, athletics, let's do it.
Sir. That is a 16.
Okay, very good. 16. I would like to think that you being in your current form, and then also, you know, having the will to live, pushes you forward so that you're able to like grab onto part of this rail here and kind of just skid with your bear claws, like creating sparks everywhere. So Kelby Spark Spinner is now Kelby Spark Claw right now. I'm sorry, Bright. I'm sorry. Take mental damage for that if you'd like.
Lean in.
Double down, double down.
You are holding the queen here, but she was still like trying to catch her footing. She didn't roll very well.
Okay.
But so you have like a scrambling queen in your bare arms right now.
Right. How high up is they're 50 feet above me?
Yes.
And she is free of tentacles.
Yes. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know if you would be or not. Honestly, probably.
I'm probably not, but she might be, right?
She absolutely is. Yeah, you have her free from the tentacles.
Kelby, kind of seeing, and I see that they're headed towards a ramp, sending them somewhere else. So what Kelby's going to do, because I'm there, so my options are pretty limited. I'm going to, with her flailing about, Kelby will yell at her to like stop it.
Okay.
As she's going to like try and the cart's on its side, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we're kind of like on top of the cart then?
I think you and the queen are like outside of the cart now fully at this point and like skidding on the rails while Taltak is like holding on to the inside of it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Kelby is going to try and grab Taltak like by like the scruff and try to yank her, like try to toss her out of like the cart, recognizing like she still has like hold on Kelby, but like if she can get her out of the cart, get the queen in the cart, like, you know what I mean? Like she's trying to do a swap, like get out, like recognizing there's gonna be weight and like consequences that follow on me. She's just trying to get like a more secure footing and like get this creature on the off foot.
Okay, excellent. I think we'll resolve that here in a second.
Cool.
We're gonna go back up to our three dude friends who are about to be propelled off of this track and land very near your other friends. What are you guys doing in this instant right now? The top of the order is Anders Miswin Ponye. So Anders, what you doing, buddy?
What is the lighting like in this particular area?
It is relatively dark. There are torches along some of the path, but it is noticeably absent of the steamworks and the electricity that have been generated in the city.
Okay, so I am going to take that to mean there are areas of dim light or darkness.
Absolutely.
And so before we hit the break in the track in one of those areas of dim light, Anders will take his cloak, you know, a la Batman, and kind of swoosh it around him. And you said it's 50 feet below us where they're landing?
Correct.
I will teleport down there since I can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see that is also in dim light or darkness.
Is this dope monk shit?
Yes, it is dope shadow monk shit.
I love it. Okay, sorry, I just had a fangirl. I like it.
The two in our cart will see the cloak kind of, billow around and then just kind of in a cyclone just disappear. And then he'll reappear down below at the crash site.
Okay, are you trying to appear... where exactly are you trying to land with this? Everything's like... The three of them are still kind of skidding here. You can see that Kelby has successfully freed the queen, but she is still tethered. Taltak is holding on to the inside of this cart, which is skidding on its side. And you can see as Kelby like goes to make the switch of like trying to grab Taltak by the scruff and like ensure the queen's safety here. So where are you going in this specific instant?
In that case, I will teleport into the cart with them and attempt to assist Kelby in. Actually, I'll help safeguard the queen.
Okay.
So try to grab her or shield her or whatever.
Okay. I don't want to get too hung up in rules because that's boring to me right now. But question, with this cool teleport thing, do you think that would consume a lot of your action here to do that?
It's a bonus action.
It is a bonus action. Okay, excellent. So you would be able to go and make this move to try and secure the queen here. How are you doing that?
I guess I would attempt to grapple her to keep her, inside the cart so she doesn't go flying out over the edge.
Okay. Shit. Grapple. How do grapple? Internet, help me out, please. What is it?
If it's
Attack
contested,
action.
it's usually like a contested skill check, but
You're right.
I don't think she would be resisting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd probably be more of maybe an acrobatics check to make sure we don't go,
that
I don't
feels
overshoot
right.
to fly out of the thing, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics roll to see how successful you are in snagging the queen here.
25.
25. Amazing. Easy enough for you to do. It feels like it's second nature as you teleport into this cart and just like very quickly reach out and pull her into a grapple. She seems willing, so she's not like fighting against it or anything. So now you have secured her in this cart here, but you're also right next to Taltak, who is holding onto the sides of it as it's being skidded across. And very closely like getting to a teetering point where it's no longer on the track here.
Okay.
Cool. Is there anything else that you would like to do during this?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to use any of my movement, so yeah.
Okay. Taltak is going to get a turn here. Let's see here. They were only using the 2 tendrils to hold onto you two. One of them is gone, so now there's only 4 left. One of them is going to try and rip you out from underneath your feet here, Anders. So I feel like this is probably like a dexterity saving throw to see if you can keep your footing.
Okay. So that'd be a 30.
Holy shit.
I rolled in at 20.
Yes!
Plus 10.
Amazing. Okay. Easy enough for you to do. You see her, like one of the, I think it's like the white tendril or something, goes to try and grab your ankle here, but you're still like kind of in that mid shift of teleporting here. You're physically here, but you're in that like weird liminal space where you do and don't exist. You are Schrodinger's Andrews right now. So it doesn't know where to grab. It sees your feet and just can't fucking grab it at all. Cool. That is her
like
turn. Mistwin, you are still in this cart that is careening towards a jump. What are you doing?
Hey, Poignant, did you see that? What the fuck?
No, I was busy looking at something else during this high-speed cart chase that we are all in.
Oh. Well, Anders teleported down there. Anyway, I'm gonna jump. You need some help?
Do I need help with you jumping? No.
All right.
Au revoir.
Pat you in the back, and I'm gonna fucking leap. Question.
Mm-hmm.
I was initially imagining just like a track directly below us, but is there anything in between the two tracks, like a pile of treasure, or is it just open space?
I would like to think that there's so much fucking treasure in this place that it's like going up in between where all the tracks and stuff are. There's one massive pile that I don't know if any of you have ever been to like an underground cavern, but it is disorienting because you can't tell how big the cavern is. They'd be like, "Hey, look at that stalagmite over there. Do you know how far away that is?" And they make you guess. We have a light on it so you can actually see it, but that's actually 300 yards away, but it looks like it's 50 feet away. It's extremely disorienting. So that's what's happening with this massive pile of treasure here, and not so much with the things that are closer to you because you're literally passing them as you're going by here. Yeah, there's like weird random piles of treasure and like loot and stuff that's been tossed in here. So there's about a 10-foot gap between the top on the railing that you're on and 50 feet below where they're at, and then in between it's either nothing or treasure.
Okay. Could I, with my shield, attempt to sled down a pile of treasure and then boom straight into the cart below?
This is everything I've ever wanted. Please take advantage on this. Holy shit.
Yes. Well, can we call this athletics?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, question, because I'm greedy as fuck.
Yes, answer. I'm willing to limit this greed.
Can I forego the advantage to try to snag some treasure on the way down?
You greedy fuck.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
If that's what you really want to do, absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing.
Do you know me? Please.
Yes, I've met you. This is very good.
Okay, well, we have a 19 for the athletics roll, so...
Perfect.
Oh, and you know what? Okay, we'll tell me, Ash, do you think I should use my D10 on that 19? Or should
I don't know.
Should I say, you know what?
I'm not you. I'm not going to make
Do
that
it
decision for
or
you.
probably die.
It's fine.
I literally have you on
I,
rails right now, my dude. I'm not about to tell you how to play your character.
That is so cocked.
Wow.
So that's going to be a 21 for the athletics check.
Come to Nat 20 where you'll witness the greatest GMing in the world.
It is the best.
It's on rails over here.
Watch the players rip the rails right out of the road as the GM tries to place them back down again.
So here's what I would like.
It's like a Lego
here's
game.
what I would like.
Release
like-
me.
I would like to hop, slide.
Like Breath of the
then-
Wild style, just like hook your feet into it and just go surfing
Yes,
down it.
yes,
Hell yeah.
absolutely.
Amazing.
And then cannonball into the side of the cart below, which we'll
Okay.
deal with that.
Christ.
But on the way,
On the way.
let me know what I got to do to get some of that loot.
Okay, so with that 19 acrobatics, you feel very confident.
21.
Or sorry, yes, 21. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
21.
With that 21 acrobatics, you feel very confident that you are secure in this shield, and your balance is excellent. You having a lower center of gravity, you don't have a hard time making this happen. How are you trying to like scoop it into your sleeve? Do you have a satchel open here? Do you have your mouth open wide as your head is down? Well, like, how are you trying to receive all of this treasure right now?
So I imagine I'm just like, because I'm pretty, I've got a low center of gravity, right? I'm a dwarf, and so I'm just like squat, and then just like how they surf and they like touch the wave,
Yeah.
right? It's just that. I'm just scooping whatever I can find.
I'm picturing this as like Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. That's his name?
Yes.
Jim Hawkins? Yeah.
Yes.
Where he's like touching the stars and shit and it's like real wicked cool. Yeah, it's basically
Now
what
I
I've
need
got
to
in my
watch
head.
Treasure Planet again.
Oh, movie night, please. Yeah.
Hey, listen here, Bright. I don't know if this is my stuff or if it's the dragon stuff.
It's your mountain. It's your kingdom.
I'm
I
looking
love
for
it.
items, not gold or anything like that. But if any items come coming past, then
Oh god.
Here, hey, roll
Amazing.
a d8 for me and we'll see how much stuff you get
Absolutely.
and what stuff you get.
Oh, god.
absolutely. That's a 3.
A 3. Okay. You're mostly able to grab like loose gold and gems, like uncut gems.
Uncut gems.
Uncut gems.
God.
We live in a weird age, my friends. So you mostly get that. You do also happen to like secure a single gold bar that was tossed down here. But for the most part, a bunch of golden gems. If you want like a monetary value of it, cool. If you just want a sack of that and then we can sort that later, that's also cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sack of gold
Tight.
or sack of loot.
Sack of loot. Yeah, you just
Sack
want
of
that.
loot.
That's fine.
All right.
Just remember what you told you because it's going to go in one ear, out the other, and like 20 miles down the road. And I'm never
That's
going to remember
totally
it.
fine.
Very good, very
20
good.
million gold. Got it.
Excellent.
Taken directly out of his own trust fund.
Sack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Technically not stealing.
Technically.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically.
Having.
it's a payday loan. It's fine.
It is a payday. When you're like, hey, mom and dad, I just dipped into the trust fund. Don't worry about it.
I got.
Right,
Can you advance on my allowance, mom?
right in front of his mom.
Now,
His friends all
Now.
trying to save her, and he's just like, hey, mom, I'm stealing all shit.
My inheritance will be mine.
I mean, this isn't the first time I've done this. So,
I love it.
Correct.
Wow.
now I would like to cannonball into this cart, please.
Okay. I feel like that we can resolve when we get back to your turn.
Yes.
Hey, Poignet, what are you doing? You were the sole rider in this cart.
So, what's the scenery here? Is this cart airborne? Am I to understand that this
You're
cart is?
about to be. I'm
It's
pretty sure.
nearly airborne, so you have
Oh, boy.
you have a shot here to either correct that or get down to where everyone else. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do here.
And down below, the cart is on its side and sliding.
Yes.
It's like
correct?
tilting on like. Is it on the side or is it like tilting on the wheels, like about to like tip over all the way?
I'm picturing it because it went in such a weird trajectory that it landed on its side and
Gotcha.
it's like
Okay.
skidding on this thing.
Gotcha.
But it is entirely possible now that there's all this weight in there that it's rocking it forward and it is on a couple of the wheels
Gotcha.
here.
Gotcha.
It is fucking up the track significantly because it is off the track. So it's like all the wooden beams in between it are like being hit and splintering. The metal on metal action is just screeching this imperceptibly high pitched sound that is sparking everywhere. So that's the scene down below. However, you also have this ramp that like goes up to the left a little bit that you are rapidly approaching.
And what's the distance between me and my farthest compatriot?
Farthest compatriot here. I would say that the cart is slowing down compared to the speed that you're at, so they're actually kind of behind you a little bit.
Okay.
But like down below. So
Right.
at the very least 50 feet. At most, probably like maybe, I want to say 60 is probably the closest one, and that would be Anders in the cart. Actually, no, it would be Mistwin surfing down Treasure Mountain here.
Treasure Mountain. King of the mountain.
Candy
Dwarf
Mountain,
Sean
Charlie.
So the farthest, how long? How far?
The closest is 60 feet. The longest distance would be probably Kelby, who's like just barely outside of this cart here. It's probably like 65 feet.
Okay. So they're all within. Ooh, they're right on the cusp. All right.
Would you say we're on the edge of glory?
It's magically Leopleurodon, Charlie. Thank you, Valix. Thank you. Why do you call you Valix? Oh, that's weird. Lauren, hi. I adore you.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little bit of risk here. I'm gonna stay in the cart. I'll put my hands on both sides of it and try to even it out as I take off. I would like to drop just so far, like about halfway between where I'm at now and certain doom down below. And as soon as I'm like 30 feet closer off of my jump, I'd like to cast Featherfall.
On
I
you
grab
or on
two
someone
cards. Well, yes.
Okay.
He snatches
sorcerer.
2 cards out of the air and grabs the Hanged One and the Lovers, and he's going to throw both cards out as like a cascade of golden goose feathers just kind of showers down over the area. And on Mistwin, Anders, Mistwin's mom, Kelby, and my forehead, a little gold feather is just gonna like stick to the forehead with like a little boop,
Like a chocobo feather.
like choke both of these. The little feather's gonna stick to their forehead.
I walked into that. I accept my fate.
Yep.
And it's just gonna glow like with like a golden light as all of us now kind of lilt our way down as opposed to careening like cannonballs, I guess. Sorry for the lack of a better term at the moment.
That's okay. Okay, so remind me who all has this. Is it everybody or is it just you and Kelby?
Everybody.
It's
But-
me and 5 willing creatures. So
Okay.
Yeah, all of us, all of our, all interested
us.
parties to the party, except for Batty. and
everyone
Patterson.
not currently made of noodles, raise your hand.
Okay.
You can now cascade.
Hell yeah.
Fun. Okay. This is going to be fun. Just so okay. Great. So that happens. I would imagine Poignet like just sees this happening, has it pictured in their mind, grabs the cards, and as they like jump out of this cart, they just shoot it down towards their friends. The feathers appear on their foreheads here. And yeah, it's successful. I don't think you need to do anything. People don't need to save for it or anything. It just happens, right?
Yeah, no, it just happens.
Sick. Okay.
As many of my spells do.
Cool. So does Featherfall like cause you to stop your speed, or is it more
It
so that you're just kind of
slows your descent to 60 feet per round, so you're falling at 10 feet per
I
second
see.
period, and you don't start accelerating into
Yeah, it means you'll just gently fall. So if any of us like are removed from this cart and start plummeting to the cave floor, we don't plummet. We just kind of nicely.
Our
okay.
descent is still pretty quick, but it says we take no falling damage. So at
Yeah.
the very last second, we just kind of like ploof on the ground.
Okay. And would you say that you're still like in the air and on your way down as you cast this?
Yes.
Okay, so you are slowing your descent here as they're still like careening down.
Right. I wanted to do it at like half the drop because I'm moving faster than they are. So at about halfway between the top of the apex of the leap and the ground below me, where everyone is heading, is when I would like cast it.
Okay, so as a recap of what's happening here, our party has been essentially split into 2 different minecarts, barreling down into this massive cavern, just absolutely filled to the brim with treasure, gold, gems, whatever kind of loot. This Dragonborn, who's been holding this city hostage for the last 30-ish years, has decided to throw in here. It's a lot. The first minecart, where the baddie, Taltak, the Dragonborn, who has now transformed into something really gross, is like holding onto this skidding minecart that's like just barely tilting up onto a couple of the wheels here. We've got Anders in there holding on to Queen Ophelia, so she's secure, but you are now dangerously close to careening off of this minecart rail here. Kelby in bear form is just outside of the cart, also kind of skidding. being held by one of these tethers that Taltak the Dragonborn has erupting out of her chest. Mistwin is doing a cool surf down a treasure pile, having shoved some into his backpack, and is now about to...
Poignet's just delicately falling.
Yeah,
through the
Poignet
air.
is delicately falling and actually falling behind because the minecart has not been featherfalled. That is still going at, like, top speed as it skids here. And now I would like to resolve something very quickly because I am very curious how this will work. So, Mistwin, you have been gifted the gift of Featherfall here. You are preparing to, like, hurl yourself via cannonball pose into this cart here. But you're Featherfalled, so do you hit it or not? That's the question.
But currently, I am not fallen.
But you will be
sliding.
airborne. Yes.
Oh, shit.
But you will be airborne, which I feel like is kind of the classification that needs to happen with that, right?
So here we go. Featherfall affects vertical speed, but not horizontal speed.
I'm gonna look this up just to be sure. I wanna be, you know, put the ball in your court here and make cool things happen, but I would also like to be fair.
I mean, that was just me hypothesizing, but it makes sense.
Indeed.
Convenient.
It does specifically say in the ruling of that spell the rate of descent, not like linear trajectory.
He'll go up, like if he were to
Hit a sick ramp.
Evil Knievel up into the air, the rate of his acceleration would not be impeded by the spell. However, the fall down would, but the horizontal trajectory would be.
Would you like me to solve this puzzle?
Please do explain.
I'd like to move to solve.
I think the pile of gold is a little separated, right?
Yes.
From the track. So I'm going to have to propel myself to make this happen. So, much like Captain America does in one of the movies, I'm going to get down on the shield, kind of do a front flip, and then with my legs just spring outward with the shield out in front of me, and hopefully straight into the... Thank you.
Thank you, Bard.
Except on bagpipes.
You,
on bagpipes, please.
You gotta get the undertone of the also going while you're doing this.
I love it here. Can I just say?
The vibes are immaculate, my dude.
Unlike
so
the body of those carts, which are
Does
currently,
this?
like, down the whole mountain of gold.
Oh God. Okay. Well, yes, you're cool.
Hey Ash.
Yeah.
Hey, Ash. Just let him.
Do you think? Yeah.
Rocket spaceship.
I'm not here to like yuck your yums here, my dude.
Listen, it comes down to a roll, and I'm here for it.
This one's gonna go fast.
I'm so excited.
Speed.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
I promise
Life's
we
too
have
short,
like
gotta slide.
serious role play here and stuff, but right now we're in shenanigan territory, so
Oh, buddy, when it gets to my turn, I can't wait.
Here we go.
oh God.
Natural 20!
Holy shit! Oh my
gosh.
God. Okay, you describe what happens here, my dude. The ball's in your court. This is
So-
your time to shine.
Okay. And this is happening right now.
Right now. Yes.
Currently, there's the cart, and Dragon Lady is in the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Anders is on top of the cart.
Anders
No,
is
Anders is
in the cart.
Oh,
So
shit.
Dragonborn lady
She's like
I got you,
sideways in this
Anders
cart, holding on to it.
with the queen are all three in the cart. Kelby is like on the side, grappled by a tentacle from this creature. Poignet is literally doing one of these. He just falls into the distance behind us. As you are now Vin Dieseling your way at us. Shield extended, bag of treasure strapped to your chest like an explosive device.
You know what? What can I say? You gotta do it for the family, Sarah.
Oh fuck.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Never cross the streams.
Shoulder check straight into the cart. Everyone fucking falls. Let's do this.
I love this. Hey, so do you know what's on the other side of the railing here?
Giant chasm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we are featherfalled.
You are featherfalled. Remind me, is the queen featherfalled?
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody. So the only person who will be could be impacted by this going negatively is Kelby, because I'm grappled by the creature that is not featherfalled.
True. Okay.
But I have a plan.
I don't know.
I like this.
I don't know if I do like damage or anything to the cart or the people in the cart, but
Yeah. What's your main weapon?
I'm using my shield.
Okay.
And is this ours?
How the fuck do we resolve this? I mean, let's just use your like weapon to hit calculation, and add like a D4 or something because it's a shield, which is like sturdy as hell.
Interesting.
Hey man,
Weapon-
we riffing off the
weapon-
dome here.
To hit. 28.
I would
And
say that
then-
is successful.
And then a D4.
Mm-hmm.
Swoop. That's a 4. Kaboom.
Okay.
Kablammy.
Kapow.
Good.
Ka-chow.
Ciao. Yes, thank you.
Ka-chigo.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you hit the shit out of this cart. It is now like rocking on one wheel here with just a brief instant of it like hanging 10. Damn near about ready to tilt off the side of this mine track here, and into the chasm below, which is still absolutely filled with treasure, just not at this height. That happened. Yes.
Can I use this to do the thing that I wanted to do that I think is very good? And I think that you all will be a fan and
The
like you
floor is
very
yours.
much.
Yes.
Excellent. As Mistwin slams into the cart, Kelby's on the side. I'd like to think he's kind of coming like at it from a different direction from the side that I'm on, though. So he's like pushing, or is like, which way is he pushing the cart? Either way, there's a way that he is doing it. Kelby, like as the cart gets hit, like is seeing him coming, and will grip down. And she's actually like, as he hits the cart, is going to jump the opposite direction.
Ooh.
Intending to use her weight as a pendulum to wrap around the bottom of the track, pulling on the tentacles of the being who will slam into the cart and hopefully upright the cart onto its wheels onto the track using physics as my superpower.
I love this with everything that I am. How would you like to try and resolve this?
I would argue that I am a big old bear, and so I'm
That
just
you are.
jumping. I'm just jumping
Can I
to the
pause
other
it?
side.
Bear.
Can I suggest that I'm jumping, and so as I do, my weight will counterbalance the cart as I wrap around the underneath, and like using that momentum to pull. For the successfulness of my jump, I would argue that this maybe is like a acrobatics or athletics as my action,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Whichever you would prefer.
Excellent.
I'm sure
would
you have a
prefer
preference.
athletics because I am a bear.
Because bear.
Get here, dice. I got business. Oh, hell yeah. That's an 18. 14 plus 4.
I love this. Okay, yes. You make this jump, and you still being tethered to Taltak here, are able to successfully counterbalance here. The cart is now back on 4 wheels, but it is not actually on the track itself. It's not on the railing, but it is now upright.
That's great. As Kelby comes around and the weight shifts and like she hits the other side and like kind of comes up like because these tentacles are long, right? So I imagine like it's a big long rope and like as it hits and starts her bringing her momentum up, the second like she comes around the side of the cart, I would like to bonus action drop my wild shape so I am no longer a bear and grab onto the outside of the cart and like use my momentum to like literally just throw myself over, up and around, back in as little Kelby, who is just screaming.
Just this little gnome just
Yep, correct.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that's easy enough to do. Like, you having made this physical calculation to create this pendulum effect, you would know how to land yourself via trajectory and mid reversion from your wild shape to then land on the edge of this cart here. So you're just kind of hanging on to it. You're not actually in it.
Yeah, like she's on the side of the cart trying to like scramble in, just screaming profanities.
Okay, very good. Can you please share some of those profanities with us?
You smelly slut jewel bags! What the hell are you even thinking, you stupid fox? You're so full of shit, you need a laxatives just to talk. I hate this, oh my gosh! She's just screaming.
The transition from bear to like actual Kelby was the best. Thank you. We have once again killed the bright. Excellent. Kelby is now hanging onto the side of this cart, which is very rapidly skidding to a halt. But there is a turn coming up too. It's either going to slam directly into the wall and stop, or has a chance to fall off completely here. We are going to go to the top of the order here, but there is something that happens. So the hoard of treasure here is now closer in range. You can see the breadth of wealth that Taltak was able to forge from the mountain. An impossibly high value, especially now with your economic calculations here. The piles of gold and jewels tumble from their perches as the cavern shakes with movement from the carts and the sound reverberating and the stalactites falling. An all too familiar sound of rumbling and movement follows shortly after. This is an avalanche of the treasure in the massive hoard of treasure that is before you. It seems to be originating from the middle of the hoard, however. And suddenly, without much time to comprehend the situation, the treasure rustles and cascades down in droves as a pair of shining eyes, followed by scales and wings soon after, emerge from the pile of treasure. An enormous dragon, its size emphasized by the containment of the cavern, tosses aside the nuggets and the crystals, its rusted body camouflaging easily with its surrounding wealth. It rears back, inhales deeply, and roars so loudly that the ceiling of the cavern quakes, dropping stalactites in every which direction. And now, you've got a dragon on your tail. Next in the turn order is Anders.
Okay.
Got dragon buddy.
So we are above this, right?
Yes, but very nearly at eye level with it because of how fucking massive it is.
Okay. Is there... And you said the track, the way we were going, it makes a turn. Does it go into another cavern, or it just makes a turn and continues on? Like it's in the open?
So most of the track in here is kind of going down in a spiral. You can see the further you get down, the
Okay.
less active the railing is, because it looks like this was built so that they could just dump the treasure in here. So seeing how massive this hoard pile
Okay.
is, they had no real reason to go further down. But originally they had to. So it is going in like a counterclockwise spiral.
Okay.
Sorry, and you're welcome.
Yeah.
Dragons.
Wow. Okay.
We're halfway to the Dungeons and Dragons. You got a dragon, we're not quite in a dungeon, so sorry, can't quite fulfill that right now. It's cavern. Could be a dungeon.
Caverns and dragons.
Caverns and dragons. That feels weird. That
All right.
no,
So another clarifying question: are we still in this cart, careening toward this corner?
Yes, yeah. So the cart is like now on its side on the track, going
Okay.
towards this corner here. So it could go multiple ways depending on how it's hit or if you do
Right.
anything directly to it.
Okay. Well, as I still have the ball,
You do.
I'm gonna try and roll myself and the queen out of the careening cart onto
Okay.
the tracks to stop.
Okay. Let's see
So-
here. Would you prefer like an acrobatics roll? This would also kind of be strength based since you are holding on to this person here. So I would wager that this is an
Okay.
athletics roll.
Okay. Not quite as good, but still not bad. Oh, that's bad. That's a 9.
Shit. So this cart is upright,
wait.
right? Okay.
What'd you say? Wait. You said we have a D10, right?
You do.
I'll use my. Okay, it's 13 now.
Okay.
Slightly
Better than it was before. That's all right. So this minecart is standing upright and skidding on its side here, and you have the queen in your arms, and you're trying to like roll out of it. And as you do, like the cart kind of like moves back on its backmost wheels, considering the trajectory that you're going on right now, and kind of nearly tilts you all out of it, making it a little bit more difficult to get your footing. So you are successful in getting out of it, but now you're like kind of rolling on the mine railing here, and it's not like super wide either, so it's like it's two people like holding on to one another for dear life, as it's turning to ensure that, you know, you're staying on it. Can you make a I want to say that this is a strength saving throw to see if you still hold on to the queen as you roll out onto the track here.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
16.
16. Yeah, easy enough to do.
16.
Perfect. Thank you. Easy enough to do. You still have the queen in your arms here, as you both kind of like skid to a stop, as the cart continues to veer down this path. So I think right now it's just Taltak's in there. Kelby's holding on to it. Actually, Kelby, can you make a strength saving throw as this thing like tilts back and forth?
Yes, with my little gnome arms
It's okay.
that are not very strong. I rolled a 16 minus 2, 14.
Okay. You're still holding on. You are kind of starting to lose your grip though. So if you happen to need to make another strength saving throw while holding onto this cart, it will be at disadvantage, but right now you're okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Where is Mistwin right now? Did you just like cannonball into this thing and like land on the rail, or are you in this? Describe to me where you are.
That's a great question.
Because I don't know that we resolved that. I think it was just cool cannonball and you're
well-
like floating a little bit.
I did roll a nat 20 on it, so
You
I
did.
guess I would have kind of shoulder checked into it and then maybe like landed on the track. But then didn't Kelby ride it again?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so maybe I'm just standing on the track behind it a bit.
Okay. Would you still be... No, you're holding onto your shield. Never mind. I was going to say, are you like doing cool surf, like skate things on the railing? But that's for another time. So yeah, you are standing on this rail here. The cart itself is probably like 40 feet away from you at this point. Because it has still been skidding here. It was going really freaking fast, okay?
Okay. And as the general gist is we want to stop the cart? Or
That's up to you.
what is Taltak doing right now?
They are holding onto the side of the cart, the tendrils kind of whipping back and forth incessantly. They don't seem to be paying attention to you right now.
And are they kind of like hanging precariously over the edge or something like that?
Them themselves in the cart or the cart itself?
So they're in the cart.
Yes,
So
they're in the
so
cart.
they're fine. They're fine. Okay.
Yeah. For now.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna run up, dash, so that I can get up by the cart and make sure that I can help anybody. I guess I'll get in the cart and make sure I can help anybody that might fall off.
Okay. So the cart is like still skidding. It is slowing down. But it is still moving, so you would have to like catch up to it since you've currently like landed and are
Your momentum
making...
has ceased.
Yes,
Right. You said it was
momentum,
you said it was about 40 feet away from me.
correct.
but like
guess-
moving at high
I guess
speed.
it would continue to move away from me.
Yeah. There's also a dragon. Just...
Oh yeah,
Good to
no.
say,
I'm trying to ignore the dragon. I don't think it's.
I feel like that's the
there.
best strategy. Just ignore the dragon.
Just ignore the
It'll
dragon.
probably just go away.
It'll go back to
Probably
sleep.
probably just go
Should
away.
be
I take a nap
fine.
right here.
Good night.
The dragon should be okay. I don't know what to do right now. I guess I'll just continue chasing after the cart, and if there's anyone that's like looking like they are about to fall off the tracks or anything like that, I'll try to help.
So you'll essentially hold like a help action in the
Yeah.
event that someone looks like they need it.
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay, so where you're at right now, Poignet is behind you, slowly falling. We'll get to Poignet here in just like a split second here, my bud. You have Anders, who has successfully gotten out of the cart with your mother. They're probably like 30 feet ahead of you because they would have fallen out as it was still going. And then Kelby is holding on to the cart.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you're like holding that good old help action, or I could make an argument that you can hold like anything that you really want to do until someone looks like they need help and they're in your range.
Sure.
That sound about right?
Yep. Sounds good.
Tight. Hey, Poignet, you are slowly falling onto this track. What you doing, bud?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
New information has been given to me. Where am I in relation to El Dragon?
El Dragon is in the center of this cavern. It now, like, you know, having revealed itself, it's massive and, like, towering over you all. It's not directly next to you, but it is, like, eye level with you. Probably... It's a big-ass cavern, so probably, like, 300 yards away. So very far away. But these things move very fast. Well, 300 feet away. Well, we'll say that because yards is stupid in D&D terms. So, yeah, it's very far. Well.
Is Spaghetti Monster still around?
Yes,
Up
they
in
are.
Portland?
They are
Okay.
in the cart and holding onto it as it is rapidly approaching a turn. Well, not rapidly. It is approaching a turn. It is decreasing in speed. Because it's like grinding on those rails, Tony Hawk style.
Dick.
Except there's no cool like point modifier like Tony Hawk's Underground Skating or whatever. It's just a cart.
All right, I guess I would like to finish my descent to the ground and just like land on the floor. I will then,
Ding.
I will then use my movement to run towards Noodle Person.
Cool.
But I'd like to stay about, let's say, 20 feet away from them if I can.
What is your movement speed?
My movement is 30 feet.
30. Okay, so you can move 30 feet and you would still be about 30 feet away from it because you were still behind where Mistwind was.
Perfect. I don't have anything. I don't have anything clever for this one. So, I would like to shit their pants.
God damn it.
And I
Okay,
void
that's...
to
God
cast
damn it.
prestidigitation and soil a cubic foot of their britches.
Making them do it or just causing the soil?
I'm just causing the soil because I can.
Cool.
And if we're gonna die, then at least one of us is gonna die with shit in their pants.
Okay. This is a cantrip, so I don't think much needs to happen here. You just make them
Yeah,
shit
there's-
themselves.
Yep, there's just
Amazing. Amazing.
Cool high-speed rail chase. People doing cool cannonball kicks and grabbing treasure, and then Pointy is over there making people shit themselves.
You won't get this in other
I summon
real-
embarrassment.
God damn it.
It's so visceral. I hate it.
Oh my god.
It's too true to life.
Oh no.
Okay, well, Taltak seems unfazed by this. They just now smell really bad. Hey, Kelby, they smell really bad.
It smells like shit.
Eat shit.
So Taltak is the only one in this cart that is set for impending doom. Everyone's behind us.
Yes.
Kelby is going to look back at the cart or the track behind and close her eyes really tight. And there will be a twinkle of starlight that shimmers around her just as she's like the cart goes over a jolt and she loses control and it looks like she's gonna fall off the side of the cart. There'll be a flash of starlight and a little bit of glitter as she misty steps back 30 feet on the track and is going to kind of land on her feet, eyes wide with terror as she like watches the cart continue to careen without her. She is then going to turn around and see the dragon and see Anders. Let me double check and make sure the range on this. You just have to be able to hear me. And she's gonna look back, see the dragon, get terrified, and then look at Anders with the queen and... Well, don't just stand there like some white trash turd pirate. Run!
Trash.
I'm giving you bardic inspiration. So you have a D6
Excellent.
to add to your stuff, and Kelby is then going to start running down the destroyed track as much like as it's kind of crumbling from the destroyed cart. She's gonna move her little gnome legs as fast as she can.
Okay. I like this.
Oh my god.
I love this table more than most things. Thank you for this gift. Every other Wednesday. Sick. Okay. Do we need to have anything resolved with this, or you just
Yeah, no,
remove
those
yourself from the
things just
situation?
happen. Yeah, she just removes herself from the side of the cart, casts bonus action bardic inspiration to Anders with the queen, and starts running like along the track to get away from the dragon.
Okay. Speaking of the dragon, it is their turn. They fully emerge from this treasure pile, and you can finally see just how fucking massive this thing is. I don't know if any of you have seen a dragon in person, or at least your characters. I mean, I would wager that none of us have actually seen a real dragon in person, unless you've seen a dinosaur. Anyway, I don't know your life. I don't know. But this thing is massive. This cavern has enough space for its wingspan, and that's about it. It's huge. This thing sees you all, and it's going to start making a dive attack towards the cart to try and obliterate the track here. Let's see how successful it does. Actually, no, it's just going to like make its way over to you. Let's see, what's your movement here there, bud? Movement. Okay. It's still about 100 feet away as it like does a cool, like barrel roll thing. It like tucks its wings in and like does a cool twisty turn to get over to you guys a little bit faster as it propels itself forward. It is still about 100 feet away from you all as it looks like it is coming straight for you. Next in the turn order is Anders. What you doing, bud?
Anders will look at the queen and your Majesty, are you all right?
She seems extremely like out of it and dazed. You can see that there's an injury on her head, which is very likely from being like, thrashed about trying to get down that one hallway to get down here. So she's relatively unresponsive, but seems okay enough.
I don't suppose you are friends with this dragon?
She just like holds her head and shakes it.
Yeah, I say we must go, and I'm kind of dragging her along.
Okay.
And we are going to run as fast as we can together.
Okay. Are you running towards where the cart is along that turn? Are you going backwards? Are you going on any of the other cart trails around here? Because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, so...
Basically pick a direction and there is likely a rail.
Anders would choose the path that leads to cover the quickest. So...
Okay.
Not kind of understanding the relative distances and things like that of any other tracks or anything like that. It would be, looking for a track that goes into a cave or, down to the piles of treasure to find a place to hide down there, something like that.
Okay.
So you'll have to kind of fill in the blank there, but that's what his intention is
okay.
To get to cover as quickly as possible with the precious cargo.
Absolutely. I think even in this kind of like riled up state, you're able to look for an area of cover, and what you find is the track above you, the 50-foot one, like up in the air, essentially, has now also gone onto a part where it's just like a bridge, but you're close enough to the edge where the rock face stops that you feel confident that you can like get around that and behind this rock face.
Okay. That's what we'll do. We'll try and get there and then hide, I guess.
Okay. Between the track that you're on and this rock face, there is a fairly compact section of just treasure. There's like a little bit of a jump that you'd have to make in order to get to it. But looking at it,
Okay.
you seem confident that you would be able to jump on it and you wouldn't just like fall straight through. That it would be able to support both of your weight to try and get to the area where that is. Excuse me. No, like check or anything needed unless you want to see how successful you are in that, or if you're doing anything else in trying to hide here. But otherwise, I feel like this is just you find a cool hiding spot and you go to it.
I mean, I'll try and roll a stealth check just to see how good we hide.
That's a
and that'd be
great
a 29
idea.
for me.
Perfect.
So-
Let's see how the queen does. She got like a 13, so you even it out.
And I can help her, like, give her, like, advantage on her stealth roll because I'm proficient. Like, teach her how to, no, hide like this, or whatever.
And you are successful in doing that. She's like very weakly holding onto your hand as you're pulling her towards this safe space. And you're able to get her kind of tucked into a little alcove. So she's there and present, but out of harm's way.
All right.
Is there anything else that you would like to do in your turn?
I don't. At this point, I don't think there's anything. I assume I've used an action.
Yeah, having to do that stealth check would have
Actually,
taken that up.
hiding
love it.
is a bonus action for me.
Oh, dope monk shit. You good? You good?
Because rogue things. Actually, that's dope rogue shit.
I love it even more.
So let's see. Is there anything I can do here? Nope. Actually, as an action, I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
So, any attack, I think that's a disadvantage, right? Something like that.
Something like
What's
that. Oh
dodge
my
do?
god, Sarah, this
Can't
is
remember.
the cutest thing. And somewhere there's a dragon. If you feel comfortable enough, please feel free to share that in like a Twitter thread with what's going on here. Sarah has drawn a supremely detailed diagram showcasing what's been happening here, and I think you all will enjoy it.
I'm adding some details that I forgot, so the updated it's gonna be fine.
I'm excited for this. This is very good. Okay.
Yeah, dodge is attack rolls against me have disadvantage, and I get advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
So that's
Fantastic.
All right, that's what I would like to do.
All right,
Alright.
cool. It is Taltak's turn, who now is in, in this minecart that has, it's very nearly stopped at this point. It's like grinding up against the wall as it starts to turn. Or rather, this would have been like scaffolding kind of thing, structural stuff for the rail line that's above you all, kind of to your right-ish. So it's like starting to splinter that wood and like, make it little bits of wood all over the place. She does something kind of odd. She's like not targeting any of you. She like makes like this weird kind of spidery move as she uses the tendrils as like arms to secure her outside of the cart as the cart continues to skid without her. And you can see her just kind of like slumped there, head like in a weird spot. The tendrils just kind of like flinging out in front of her in a really odd fashion. Who is the closest to her right now?
Probably Kelby, because she warped back but was continuing to run to follow the cart.
Okay. This isn't gonna like eat up a reaction or any part of your turn or anything. Can you make a perception check for me?
I would love to do this thing. Meow, meow, meow. That's a 19 plus 8.
Okay.
20. 20.
26, I think. No, 27?
27.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason, I heard 19 and thought 18. I was like, oh, yeah, that even thought. No, it doesn't. It odds out. With a 27, you being the closest to Taltak here, you see this kind of like awkward, weird reaction that she's having here, or rather what is like overtaken her here. You're close enough that you can see her body start to like kind of shrivel and kind of like collapse in on itself. That's the most that you can see. Mistwin, it is your turn. I know you just like took a bite. Sorry.
My eyes on the dragon.
Okay.
So it's within 100 feet.
Yes.
My eyes aren't great, but can I tell what type of dragon it is?
You can make a roll for it. I feel like it's far enough away that this would probably require a perception thing, or maybe investigation because you're looking for something very specific.
Both of them are bad rolls, so which one do you want?
Let's do...
Or I should say bad modifiers.
You know, this could be like a nature check because this is an animal kind of thing that you're looking for. Let's do that.
Still bad.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I feel like I stick to the same few rolls because that's like all I know. 5? Okay. It's careening in such a way that you can't quite make it out as far as like, you know, the color of the scales or the integrity of the body itself. So you're not 100% sure what it is. The most that you know, even with that 5, is that it relatively matches the color of the treasure in here with this dim lighting. So
Does
still
it
really
look
hard to tell.
Angie.
I mean, it's like screaming at you.
Oh.
So it's Angie, man.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Angie Daggin.
Oh fuck! I'm just gonna start running towards cover. I don't see where Anders is.
He's super stealthy.
Nor do
I'm
I see
hiding.
where the queen is.
She hiding too.
If you're looking for cover, I would say that the second minecart would have landed a bit behind you guys. It would have like screeched to a halt because there wasn't a whole lot of weight to it to help keep trajectorying it forward. I can't words right now. But yes,
My
it's over there.
question is there any exit in sight, or are we kind of in the middle of this?
You're kind of in the middle of this. You all went far enough down that like it's supremely dark in here. The only light that you have are like the few like magical torches that are lit in here that are mostly above you guys. So it is already kind of hard to see anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to, I guess, maybe get to that second minecart and hunker down
Okay.
with this dragon heading towards us. Just like shield up, and just bracing for impact.
Okay. I would say that this is easy enough to do. You haven't like moved too far away from where this would have been. You would probably have to use your dash in order to get to it specifically and like crouch down and start to protect yourself, but you would be able to get to it to do that.
All right.
Tight. Hey, Poignet. Yeah, your turn, buddy.
Okay. I want to find... You know what? I'm not going to go for the dragon. The dragons... We'll go for Taltak.
Okay.
Twani, would there have been any indication that Taltak understands anything we're saying to it?
I don't know that any of you have, like, tried to talk to it within the last few minutes here. You could try talking to it and see if it responds. Talking is a free
Fuck it.
action.
I'm gonna
so
take a
you're
risk.
good.
I'm gonna take a risk.
Okay.
Huan Yi starts scanning for cards amongst the fluttering and snatches two out. He grabs the Devil and the Fool and whispers into the cards themselves, auto cannibalize. As he releases them, they both kind of flutter over towards Taltak. It's like a discordant noise just happens in between her ears. She's gonna try to eat herself.
It's like that one episode of Supernatural where they just, like, couldn't stop consuming human flesh. All right, tight. Is there some sort of save that they need to make against this?
Wisdom. 17 is the DC.
Okay. Well, that's a fucking 4, so absolutely not. Great. Yeah, you see Taltak already starting to, like, shrivel up a little bit. Just, like, start slamming its arms into its mouth as it just starts taking, like, massive chunks out of it. Gross.
Did not think that would work.
And yet here we are.
And yet, I think Huan Yi would just stand there in shocked silence as he starts scanning again for the cards in the air hovering around him.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That is it.
Hey, Kelby.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Cry.
Crying is a free action. It's okay.
Excellent. Let's see. So the dragon is gonna try and, like, swoop down at us, like, on the track, right? Correct?
That's kind of what it looks like. It's moving
Okay.
very quickly just towards you guys.
Just at us. And Kelby's afraid of being eaten by Fergus, let alone a whole ass dragon.
Yeah,
so
Kelby's about as
she's-
big as its eye.
Yeah, Kelby's terrified. And I'm trying to see what spells I have to utilize in this moment. Turns out, let's see. So many things that I can do. Oh god. Kelby is going to, like, as she's running after the cart, and sees Taltak's body, like, shrivel up in the cart, is gonna look back over her shoulder, and she's going to...
Oh, Taltak's out of the cart now, by the way.
Oh, out of the cart.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like standing on the edge of this track looking towards this dragon coming towards it.
Okay. Yeah, no, Kelby's going to screech to a halt then if this person's, like, on the track. Going to...
Jesus Christ, Kevin. It's playing Battlefield.
Turn around.
I want my own office. I love this man, but I want my own office.
I am a ball gag for his birthday.
Yeah, could do.
His birthday is in August, so.
The gift is twofold.
I don't know what Kelby does in this moment. So, like, as Kelby, like, stops and she gets afraid, she's going to grab onto her focus and be just, like, full of fear and, like, in her mind's eye, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And as she does that, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bestow tail feature.
Mhm.
And so like as she's holding on to it, she's reaching out to the spirit. And I'm gonna roll my die here, which is a d12. That is 7. Okay. Yeah, and like as she's holding on to it, she's gonna turn and look at Taltak. And like her eyes will glow with starlight and her voice will slightly change. And just deadpan, you'll hear Kelby in an altered voice say, "When you play hide and seek, no one looks for you. I need Taltak
Damn.
to make a wisdom saving throw, please."
Wisdom.
Yeah.
That was a 9.
Rude.
That's not gonna do it. She is going to take. Let me see what my bardic inspiration that is at this point.
What? Watch your right,
Watch your right, dude. Yeah, watch your right, dude. Son of a... Yep.
Oh, so I. Dang it. Oh, hell yeah.
This is
Oh,
our only conflict, so
Hell
it's fine.
yeah. So that is. 14
Hit me with it.
psychic damage as
Oh.
that energy just slams into Taltak. Also,
Okay.
the target is incapacitated until the end of its next turn.
Ooh, okay. Oh, no, this is
Uh,
very good.
So Kelby does this, and like this glow will diminish from her eyes as she's looking at Taltak and look back at Mistwind and up at the dragon and go, "Did that do anything?" And that's my turn.
Okay. Just checking something very quick. Super quick. How do I... No, okay, that's fine. Wait. Okay. That's your turn. Very good. Thank you very much. Taltak is now incapacitated. We are back over to Anders, who has successfully hidden the queen. Is now chilling. What you want to do?
From our hidden position, I would just be. Anders' main goal is to get the queen out of here.
Okay.
So basically, trying to move from cover to cover to the limit of our movement.
Would you like to look
Hiding
for...
along the way.
Okay, would you like to look for
Yeah,
a better
yeah.
area to hide?
Yeah, I'd like to look for a way out and better places to hide in the direction of the way out.
Okay.
Maybe even asking the queen if she knows of a way out of this place.
Gotcha. Okay. That will be a perception check, my dude.
Okay. 15.
15.
Wait. How long does that bardic inspiration last?
It was just one roll. Did you already use
Bardic
it?
Bardic
sorry.
Inspiration lasts 10 minutes, and you should be rolling a D8, not a D6.
D8.
Nice.
D8. Okay.
Where's that one?
Oh,
Ooh, that's an 8. So
Nice.
23
Hell
on
yeah.
the perception check.
23. Excellent. So where you're at, you what's the best way to describe this? So the area that you have the queen tucked into right now, it's kind of a dead end. So you like peek your head around the corner back onto the track where you just were, and you see that there is like a mine shaft about 15 feet back down the railing here. That looks like it goes into like the stone wall.
Okay. So let's see if there's anything I can do
Getting our bounces
to
into it over here.
distract a dragon away from us. Well,
My ammo.
I have a torch in my bag
Okay.
and a tinderbox, so I'm gonna light a torch and I'm gonna throw it in the opposite direction of where that mine shaft is to try and like get a little bit of a head start in case the dragon is looking at us.
Okay. So if you're to throw it in the opposite direction, you'd be throwing it either towards your friends or up into the supporting scaffolding of the rail above you.
Yeah, I don't want to throw it at my friend, so in a direction that kind of is neutral,
Okay. So
but could possibly distract, from where we're going.
okay. That's cool. Yeah, you're very easily able to take this torch, huck it up into the air, above everyone, essentially, towards the scaffolding of the track above you. Did you want to try and move
And
over to
then
that
I
mine
would say,
shaft?
Yes, Your Majesty, we must go now. Over there. And
Perfect. Okay.
take her hand and run.
Cool. Easy enough to do. She still is like dazed and kind of out of it, but she recognizes that this is a harrowing situation, grabs your hand, and follows you into the mine shaft.
And then I will give her a potion of healing.
Oh, bless your heart. Okay. It's just a regular potion of healing?
Yes, it is. Here, I'll roll it.
1d4 plus 4?
2d4
Or
plus
2d4.
2.
Oh, plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, it says.
Okay.
On this one I clicked on.
I believe it then.
Oh, that's not good. It's only 5 points of healing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Maybe she'll be a little less dazed the next time.
Perfect. Yeah, and she's like moving on your turn as well, so you see her just like down this thing, and she like kind of comes to and just like nods in your direction as like a thanks, and she'll just like skirt down the hallway over here.
Can't believe.
Okay.
Cool. Is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
I don't know. I don't think. Oh yeah. Is that potions bonus action, right? So
I like the ruling of if you want to roll for it and use a bonus action, you can, or you can use a whole action to consume it and get the max benefits.
oh, I rolled it, so
Okay.
we'll call that a bonus action.
Okay.
And I will take the dodge action again once we get. Oh, here, let me roll the stealth again for hiding.
Okay.
25
Okay.
for hiding.
Easy enough to do.
Actually, that's my action, hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel very confident that you are hidden. Okay. That's your turn. You good? You do anything else?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Good to go. It is now Taltak's turn, which it isn't because she's incapacitated. Mistwin, it is your turn.
How does Taltak look?
Taltak looks like they're in the middle of becoming a raisin. Like they've been out in the sun for way too long and are just shriveling up. But at this current moment, their body is like basically in a rigored state, while the tendrils shooting out of its chest are still kind of like just barely wiggling.
Now, can I make it to Taltak on this turn?
Trying to remember where you were. Where were you?
I know I've been kind of zigzagging all over the place.
That's okay. What? Do you remember which direction you went in your last turn?
I think I said I was going to hunker down by the other minecart.
So you're like on the opposite end of this track, kind of. So I would say
good.
you're probably about 50 feet away.
Okay. Okay. 50 feet's not bad. Did I see where Anders went?
Yeah, they would have been like ahead of you on this track, so you would have seen Anders take your mother into this mine shaft and then see like a black smoky wisp exit the mine shaft shortly after.
Okay. And Kelby and Poigny, where are you two?
Kelby would be in between you and Taltak on the tracks, just holding her bardic spell focus, eyes
Okay.
wide, terrified.
30 feet away from the California raisin.
Perfect. Okay.
I love that.
I'm going to rush up next to Kelby and Poigny so that we're all just kind of right next to each other on the tracks.
Excellent.
And I'm going to say, I think it's time to go. Andrew's found an escape. And I'm going to look up at the dragon. And I'm going to say, in common, because I don't speak dragon. Oi, dragon! I'm sorry I took your gold. Have it back. And I'm just gonna fling the sack of gold, spraying all of it, kind of like over the edge.
As you do that, her head's gonna snap and look at you. Are you shitting me right now, Miss? When you seriously were taking gold while we were all gonna die? I was a bear. She start like screaming at you.
I was a bear.
The gold like falls through the track.
I mean, technically, it's my. Don't worry about it.
Are you screaming? And you were taking gold.
I like to imagine where Sarah's voice, her mic cut her off, is like the dragon
Yeah.
roaring in response.
Absolutely.
Roar!
That is extremely good, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna change the song because we heard the same thing for like 2 hours. How about this one? This one good?
And I don't know if you need me to roll for something to distract this dragon, or be like, "Hey, where are your friends?" Bye.
You could make a either persuasion or performance check as you're trying to nab its attention.
I will always make a persuasion check.
Thank you very much.
That's a 9.
9.
9.
With a natural 2.
Have you used your? Yeah, you used your thing.
Sad.
You don't feel like it was deftly persuaded. It's also still about 100 feet away. Sort of. More or less. Wait, did the dragon go this turn? It didn't. It's now very close to you. We'll resolve that after Poigny's turn. We can just have the dragon go after that.
This one's about to be lunch.
Shit. So you throw the treasure right off the edge. The dragon is moving exceptionally fast. So basically at this point, it's maybe like 30 feet away from you all. In relation, it's fucking huge. So it's about 30 feet from nearly everybody at this point. You just throw treasure at it. Is there anything else that you want to do?
I think that's all I can do, except for I don't think I have any bonus action stuff. Oh, well, I will just cast. Ooh, wait, can I cast this on 2 people? Hold on. No, I don't believe I can. That's weird. You can't upcast Sanctuary. Nope, I will not do anything.
You can upcast any spell you want. They just don't have effects when they're
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to use a spell slot for it, then you can.
No, it's all right. What I meant was it doesn't have a, like, you can target 2 people kind of thing. So
Right. Okay. That's fair. Okay. Mistwin threw a bag of gold over the edge. Poignet, it is your turn. The dragon is only about 30 feet away from you.
Question for the DM.
Miss.
I have the ability Tides of Chaos.
I like this.
This ability allows me to have advantage on a check, attack, or savings throw. would you allow me to use it instead to give someone disadvantage?
Ooh, what's the argument that you can make for that? Like, what's the in-game thing that Poignet is doing to enable this?
So, Tides of Chaos is that, like, the weave and the way I use magic is very unstable.
Chaotic. Yes.
And therefore, my ability to fuck with the flux of magic is a little bit more pliable, which is what allows me to improve my odds in succeeding. To that effect, I'm trying to throw a spell at the dragon. I feel like dragons are like the staple of like structured magic. They're creatures that are made of magic.
Yee.
I would argue that my spells and the way that I cast magic is directly counter to its very being.
Okay. I like this.
Oh, it's kind of cool.
I do like that a lot. And I'm, again, as previously mentioned, I'm very easily persuaded because I just want cool shit to happen. So I'm all about it. Yeah. You want to impose disadvantage?
Yes, I'd like to impose disadvantage on the dragon. I'll even one up, just because I'm looking at this and it says that you can make me surge at any point you want until I regain the feature. I'll say I auto surge as a result of doing that.
Okay. Do you want to roll it?
Then
I can tell you
I'll
what
roll the
happens.
D100 and you can tell me what the surge is. I don't have the table.
I have a table.
Perfect.
He's about to wild magic surge with all three of
You wanna
us
resolve-
right next to each other.
Yep.
Do you want to resolve the surge or the spell first?
Ooh. Probably the spell.
Okay. So as Mistwind comes up and says, "It's time to go," I pull out the little leather holster that I keep all my cards in, and I hold it open as they all start to file back into the deck. And as they fly in, I snatch two out. I grab the Fool and Judgment, and I whisper, "Betray." And the two cards leave my hand, one to the dragon's forehead and the other one to Taltak's chest.
Ooh. Okay. Neat. So what
And
happens?
the dragon
with
will need to make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
this? Wisdom at disadvantage. So there's that. A 9.
17's the DC.
Yes. Right.
I mean, it's
The
quite...
intent is that the dragon will attack Taltak while we make our escape.
Okay.
My surge, D100. Let's see what's on the table for 38.
38.
This one's...
You turn blue.
Can you make
I
a
glow.
wisdom saving throw for me?
Fuck! This is a bad one! It's a real bad one! Terrible one! Wisdom. That's not so bad.
You have a +3 because you're within my range.
20 then, dirty.
Okay, so that beats your own spell save DC?
It does. I met
Okay.
my DC on the die.
Then you're fine.
Oh, fear.
Can we know what it was?
You feel like you had a sudden compulsion to play with a ball of yarn and drink a bunch of milk.
Oh no.
Just for a hot second, and then it just immediately went away.
Adorable.
That's real bad.
Cat Poignet now. Cat Poignet now. Cat
Can I take my
You mean
+3
Cat
and
Poignet
make it a
meow?
-3, please?
Though, what is your spell save DC for
17.
Poignet? 17?
He's fine. He's fine. He made it.
We'll revisit this table soon enough, I'm sure. Poignet bounce.
And- oh my god! And then I would call you Sir Poignet Pounce, and you would be a
Poignet du
knight.
meow.
Meow.
It keeps getting better.
Or poignard.
God.
God.
This is
I
everything.
can't. It's too much. Okay. So fuck. Okay. That's your turn.
Can I get a poignard?
Saint, we miss you. Come back.
Oh.
Oh gosh. That's Poigny's turn, right?
That is.
Okay, very good. It is now the dragon's turn. It's okay, whatever you say, it's fine, whatever. It is now compelled to go and attack Taltak. As it does so, it goes to, like it rears back and you see it kind of like start to regurgitate something. And it just like, and then just like vomits all over her. Is there anyone in her immediate vicinity at all?
I think we're like 30 feet from her.
Okay.
I'm 25 feet from her.
Okay.
Note.
It does this on its turn, by the way.
It does this on its turn. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
This is its turn.
Okay. Yeah, I would have used my movement to then head wherever Mistwin was pointing after that. I'm just trying to buy us time.
Okay.
You say it's vomiting on her?
It is vomiting on her. You see it like regurgitate an extreme amount of rusted metal coming up out of its gullet here and out of its mouth in like kind of like a weird acidic thing, but it is metal that it is vomiting onto her. And it's doing so in such a way, in such a propulsion that it's just like cutting the absolute shit out of her. Of course, she's like incapacitated, so she can't do anything about it. So she takes an extreme amount of damage. She now has to try and make a save against something really quick. Hang on. They're fine. Very good. That is its turn. Kelby, we're back to you.
Kelby, who was yelling at Mistwin for seriously stealing shit, and like the dragon ward would have covered her ears and been terrified, and then looking up, seeing this Poigny flip cards into the air, kind of like she's trying to track what's going on, and as the dragon like swoops over them towards Taltak and just starts vomiting, Kelby will like and, like
Stop it!
she'll put
Stop it!
She's gonna put like, as she does it, she'll put both hands out and touch Mistwin and Poigny's shoulders as she casts Longstrider, giving them both 10 feet of extra movement. So take that and do that. And then she is going to start running towards the door again. Let's see. Yes. And as she does, she's going to clutch her druidic focus and reaching out to the spirits again. Use her last inspiration to roll on this table. Yeah, so that is a 3. And as her eyes kind of flare with starlight and her voice alters, and as she's taking a step, which of you is more injured?
I don't know that anyone
Between
actually
Poigny.
is super hurt right now.
I'm down 14.
Okay, it would be you then. She'll turn her like gaze to you, and you'll feel like you'll see like the starlight around her eyes, and she'll just kind of nod at you. You're gonna get some temporary hit points of my bardic inspiration. Guys.
Nice.
This one. So 5 plus my charisma modifier, which is 3. So you're gonna get 8 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
And then Kelby's just like as that's happening, she's booking it towards where Anders is hidden and channeling us out.
Nice. All right, very good. Anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that is my turn.
Okay, very good. Hey, Anders, it's your turn, bud.
Okay. So the current mine shaft that we're in, is it just like a short tunnel, like a pass through, or does it actually go, deeper in somewhere else?
From what you can tell,
I guess I would ask the queen if she knows like this tunnel system or where we, where we are. How do we get back?
Sure, the queen will just kind of like shake her head and say, "I've never been down here before. I don't know. I had no idea this was here." And you can like kind of look around and notice that the shaft is like, it's just a short alcove into this area where they tried to do some extra mining and were unsuccessful. So it's kind of stunted. There isn't a whole lot of room in here.
All right. If I peek out, where is the? Can I see the dragon?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, its wingspan is like right in front of you, but the actual dragon itself is probably about 45, maybe 50 feet away.
Okay.
Actually,
But it's not
closer. It's
looking at
probably
us,
like
or-
35 or 40. Yeah, it's not looking at you. Currently, it is compelled to attack Taltak. Question, Bright, how long does that last?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Once it finishes its turn, the
Okay.
spell's over.
Okay, thank you. So it did this attack on Taltak, and you see it's now like gaining interest in the rest of you.
All right. So, I guess what I'm asking is like, from my perspective, is we're in this alcove. It obviously has a opening at both sides, right? It's not a dead end.
It does look like a dead end. Like it goes down a hallway and it splits off a little bit, but all three of the junctions are dead ends. So it's kind of like a T, sort of like a lowercase t.
Okay. So our only exit is the way we came in.
As far as you can tell.
All right. Well, Anders doesn't like being trapped with no exit, so I want to continue, towards the back end of the dragon, right?
Sure.
Away from the dangerous end.
Okay.
And continue to find places to hide, and and a way out.
Okay. Do you want to look for other places to hide along the way, or are you mostly just focusing on like trying to find a way up and out of here?
So, overall goal, up and out. Mm-hmm. On the way, places to hide.
Okay. I would say...
But, get as far as we can, kind of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah,
towards an exit.
So you're close enough to the cart that you originally rode in on. It's now just laying dormant on its side on the railing here. You can also see that there are, like, treasure piles that are close enough to the railing that provide like a small bit of cover. You don't know how good it is. It's not structurally sound. It's just a bunch of stuff piled on top of one another. And then there's like some stalagmites further down, but it's like 80 feet away.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to the nearest one because I don't think she could make it 80 feet. I'm assuming her movement is 30.
25.
Okay, even worse. So, yeah, we're going to move to the nearest, maybe less optimal hiding spot, and we'll give it a shot.
Okay. Currently, that is the mining cart that Mistwind was hiding under. or hiding behind.
Okay.
So then you would now be in relative
right.
proximity to Mistwind as well.
Okay. Well, that works out.
Okay.
And
Yes, stealth check would be
that's,
cool.
30 on or 34 on the stealth check. Another 20
Okay.
plus 14. And
Very
I'll help the queen again on hers.
Okay. Cool. She passes successfully as well, especially because of your help here. You are now able to hunker down
And if
behind the
Mistwind's
minecart
there,
here.
yeah. So is Mistwind still? Are you still behind this cart, or where is? How close are we to him?
I'm about 25 feet away with the rest of the group.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to risk trying to talk to him then. Actually, have I used my action yet? I can bonus action hide, so I still have an action, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Psychic Whispers. As an action, choose up to 4 creatures you can see, and then roll a psionic energy die. For the next 3 hours, who can I see? I can see Mistwind.
You can see... You don't have dark vision, do you?
I don't.
You don't. Okay, so you can see Mistwind. You can see the queen. I would also say that you could see Poignet.
Okay, well,
Actually,
I know he
you
doesn't
threw
like being
your
talked to in
torch
his
up.
head, so
You should actually be able to see everyone
yeah,
at this
but
point.
it would land somewhere.
It would, but
Oh,
it would
okay.
still like emit a little bit of light. So you can see Kelby,
Okay.
Beaten Feet, and then you can see Taltak just kind of chilling there at the edge.
Okay. Well, for the next 3 hours, I can speak telepathically with everyone, and they can speak back with me. Like I said before, it's not like a broadcast for everybody. It's just one way between me and whoever.
Okay.
So that lasts 3 hours. And where's my little ticker for those dice?
Maybe
I
under
ticked
features
one of
traits.
those off. Yep, I got it. So I'll say to Mistwind, you know, I have your mother here. We've been successfully hiding, but I'm trying to get her out of here. Is, you know, the way we came in the only way. Have you ever been down here before?
DM, I don't know. Is this mine shaft something that I am familiar with? That I would have any sort of idea where the different entrances and exits are?
You can make a history check if you want to see if he has any idea about it. Considering
So
your mom didn't, you might.
15.
15. You'd always heard that there was like a massive cavern somewhere in the mountain, but you didn't know exactly where. It was always just kind of a rumor, though.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have no idea. Just keep an eye out. Maybe we need to follow the
The
tracks.
current plan is to go. Yes, that's the plan. But you know, this
Oh my god, there's so many guys out there.
new little wrinkle in the plan is going to make it difficult.
I'm gonna try to deal with that.
It's not a wrinkle, it's a fucking dragon, dipshits! So he's just hauling ass.
Amazing.
All right, well, we'll just keep hiding and moving. Any distraction you can provide will get your mother out quicker.
Right.
That's all you're doing, are you
Don't
sure?
get yourself killed. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You can respond to him
that's
saying,
fine.
don't get yourself killed if you want to. Good answer. Okay, we move over to Taltak's turn. She's still incapacitated, right? She's just stuck like
she's
that?
not.
Oh,
Nope.
okay, so it was only for...
It was just one turn.
That's right. Okay. Very good. I believe she's still compelled to like eat herself, right? Or is that gone?
Correct. Oh, is it
No,
just
that
the
was
one?
that was a command spell, so that also ended after she ate herself once.
Gross. Okay, cool. You will see Taltak, who is still in this like kind of grotesquely abnormal stance, just clutch her clawed hands into her chest and just like start trying to rip her chest cavity apart, successfully basically killing herself. But these tendrils have now essentially been freed from their host, and as they do so, they move in such a quickness it is very difficult to see, but they shoot directly forward as if it was like, you know, like a rubber band being flung onto the face of the dragon.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, say what now?
Yeah.
Oh no.
These tendrils wrap themselves around the neck of this dragon and like submerge themselves under the scales in like I know it's gross, sorry.
This is some Princess
this-
Mononoke
this-
shit, and I'm here for it, but at the same time,
This might actually help out. All right, keep going.
Okay, cool. Great. I can.
I don't think maybe the dragon wasn't so hostile towards us.
Well, maybe.
You don't
Do
know.
it, Ash. Make sure I don't sleep tonight. Do it.
Yeah.
The tendrils, as they find their new host, grow in width and length, so much so that they start to mimic the neck and head of this dragon. This dragon now has 6 heads. One
God
in a
damn it.
rust-colored body, and each of the chromatic assortment. It is like writhing in pain as it's trying to fight this shit off. It's like trying to bite at them and trying to claw it off, even like trying to swipe its wings out towards it. But eventually it kind of just finds a calm bit of like levering itself into the air here. And like turns towards you all. Its eyes now like kind of sundered in a bit and like glazed over entirely.
No.
It's gross. It's gross. Hey, Mistman, what you want to do?
Well, I don't know now. So, Dragonborn lady, she dead.
Oh yeah, she's super dead. She's super dead.
So does that mean is a firefly happening?
Not currently, no. Is anyone? Are you actually like actively looking at that?
Tubby's running. Tubby's running.
Cool.
Yeah, let's run. Let's run. That sounds like a grand spanking idea.
Okay.
I just don't. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up to the cart
Okay.
that is furthest along the track. So I think that's the one that Taltak was in.
Somebody got up the line.
Okay.
I should be close enough
Okay.
to make it with just my movement. And I would like to get that cart back oriented properly.
Mm-hmm.
So that it can start going down the rail system again.
You want to go down?
Well, I don't think there's I don't think that propulsion works the other way, unless we have some sort of.
Isn't Anders like in a tunnel though? Like, aren't we running?
Anders
No.
is over hiding behind the other cart right
They're
now.
like
behind
on
the old cart.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Because the tunnel that he found is a dead end.
Gotcha.
As far as we know. So we could go check that out, but 6-headed evil dragon, no thanks.
Okay.
So yeah, whatever I need to do to just get that cart situated properly.
Okay. I feel like this is easy enough to do. It will eat up a little bit of your movement as you're like moving around trying to get this thing upright. Can you make an investigation check for me as you're like trying to figure out what to do with this cart?
6.
Cool. You got the cart up. Thank you.
Hashtag praising.
I love my himbo. Everyone, get in the cart. I'm gonna hop in a cart.
Cool.
Get going.
Okay, very good. The mine track that you're on is still fairly level, but you can see that there is, there is an incline that's happening. That's the most that you can tell right now, but you can like start pushing it and getting it up there.
Okay.
Cool. Poignet, it's your turn, and then after this, we're gonna do one more round. But like you can collaborate with this. You don't have to go in each turn, so that you guys can figure out how the fuck to get out of here. So Poignet, what would you like to do on this last individual turn?
Okay. As we're mounting up into the cart, trying to gain distance from the dragon, I imagine this cart leaves the immediate vicinity out into like somewhere far, far away. As I look down the tunnel where it's headed, is it a large tunnel or is it a small opening, like in regards to where we are in this giant cavern?
The one that Anders was looking into?
Right, the one that Mistwin is currently funneling us into a cart towards.
Oh, okay. So the cart is still on the same rail that you guys landed on. It doesn't go into a tunnel quite yet. You can see that maybe about like, I don't know, a couple 100 feet away. It goes up into a tunnel, but it's like a steep incline. If you would like, you can make an investigation check to see how that might work.
I'll pass on that. Last question is, what color is this dragon that we're fighting? That before it gained all of its weird metallic heads.
You have dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can more or less see it. Like it's still kind of like gray tones with actual color reception. And it's close enough that I don't think you need a check here. It's not any like specific color, like red or green or bronze. It's classically rust.
Cool.
So it's like kind of like coppered patina a little bit, but like mixed with like grungy junkyard.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm Huanyi's cards sitting in the deck. He kind of just flicks open the deck and thumbs through the front of them until he finds one, and he slides it out. And then he hops into the cart and like flicks the card so that it's spinning, but it just kind of hovers in the air for a minute there. Shall we then? And he like pushes the card kind of like a, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody tell me. Olympic sport where they brush the ice.
Curling.
Curling.
Yes, there it is.
Like a curling stone. The thing is spinning, and he just kind of pushes it, and it like sends forward. And as it starts to move, it picks up speed. The ball crumples up and turns into a tiny ball of orange light as a fireball sends towards the many-headed monster.
The fact that you were able to cast a fireball spell and somehow incorporate curling, which is my favorite Olympic sport.
I love everything about this game.
It is my favorite. Okay, cool.
He's got to make that dexterity save, and I'm hoping it's gonna be difficult for big old guy.
That was a natural 1, so yeah, you
Fuck,
super
yes,
de-duper
eat
fails that
all
one.
of this shit. So many 2s.
Budget and
27
Jesus.
damage.
Holy shit. It still looks okay, but yeah, the fireball effectively hits right in the middle, like the bouquet of the dragon necks here, kind of like pushing some of the necks far away from one another. You can see that the rust dragon itself takes a bit of damage and like scales kind of blast off, and you can see just a smidge of like the meat underneath it, but you can see that the tendrils that are shooting off of it into these now new dragon necks and heads look totally fine.
Yes, we leave now, please. Do not like. Many fear. Time to go. And he scoots towards the front of the minecart and is like little kid in the strollers, like moving it like this, trying to edge it forward.
Okay. Very good. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
No.
All right. The dragon is going to get one last turn, and then you guys can collaborate on how to get the fuck out of here.
Male.
The dragon, now newly transformed, swoops over towards you all and like looks like it's gonna start doing its regurgitating thing again. How close is everyone to one another?
I would say pretty dang.
I mean, are we
We're
in the
nuts to
cart
butts in
together?
this cart.
I think so. Okay.
Yeah.
Can everyone make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yay!
Hot dog.
Everyone gets a +3 because they're next to me.
Lights. Hell yeah, paladins.
+3.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to look at
Extra
something.
T. Oof. 15.
Where
Okay.
is-
Please be fire
Hold on.
vomit.
Nope, it's ability checks, not saving throws. Okay, so 17.
Okay.
The dragon.
17.
22 for me.
22. Okay. So everyone saves, but you are still going to take half damage of this. How do I do like a custom roll? I never remember. Is it /roll and then whatever it is? Or is it rolling?
Yeah. I
Rolling?
think it's /roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Please work. There we go.
Oh my god.
47. So
half of that. Okay.
Yeah. So
23.
23. Perfect. So yeah, each of you take 23 slashing damage as this dragon vomits up scraps of rusted metal towards you.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. One second. I think I can do something real quick.
Okay.
Does everybody look okay?
No.
No? Okay.
Like as that happens, like you see Kelby like grab her shoulder and like audibly cry out, and she looks like she's like 16 out of 57.
Okay, two things. One, Chum, you should have evasion, don't you?
Not yet.
Oh shit. Okay, that's right. You're multi-class. This is a difficult thing. It's 23 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I think Miss One's going to take a step in front of Kelby and take all of that from Kelby.
Holy shit. All right.
Then, because unfortunately I've already used my channel divinity, so That would be mean what I could do, but
You good?
and I have temporary HP, so this is fun. So I take 47
Oh,
points of
shoot,
damage.
I gotta do
Yay!
Lucking out on these rolls, man.
Ooh. Okay. How's Poigney looking? Oh shit! How's my mom?
Your mom is not doing great. She's standing, or rather, like, crouching at this point to try and hide from all this scrap, and now, like, the cart is kind of full of scrap with you guys. But she is not looking good.
You're gonna be an orphan, Jim.
What did you ask?
I said, is she alive?
She is alive.
Okay.
Call that living.
I'm gonna hand a potion of healing to her.
Okay.
Keep her up. That's gonna be 2d4 plus 2. Oh, God, that's 4 points of healing, and then
Better
I'm
than
also
nothing.
I'm gonna dump 25 hit points to Chum using lay on hands.
Cool.
Keep everybody relatively good health.
Okay.
I got 25 back.
Yeah.
So this is all during your collaborative movement to get out of here. By the way, you're
Yeah.
you're
I'm
doing
just-
all this to like
I'm not-
absorb the
I'm like-
damage and stuff.
I'm like, everybody's gotten hurt.
You're Papa Bear
Turley's-
mode right now.
Turley's not here, so I'm like, shit. So I'm just like, healing where I can. And
How are you doing now that you've swallowed it?
Well, yeah, I have 3 more healing potions in my backpack, so I'll give you one. I'll just pass them out since. So
I mean, I'm fine.
whoever needs them.
Kelby, so are we?
Actually,
is
we'll
our-
give another one to the queen. How about that?
Cool.
That's another 6 points to her,
Excellent. Thank you.
and then Poignée and Mistwin each get one. That'll use them all up.
Okay.
A regular healing potion, so
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
What's Kelby doing?
oh god.
Yeah, it's not
I
much.
That's a great question. So we're all in this cart.
Mm-hmm.
We need it to go, right?
Right.
Kelby is going to look back up at the dragon who's like vomiting grossness all over the place. And she's gonna scream, "All right, lazy butt jockeys, we gotta get this thing going." And she is going to cast she's gonna like grab onto everybody's sleeves, like just as we're all kind of huddled together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast enhance ability to give all of us bull strength, so we have advantage on strength checks, and our carrying capacity doubles.
Awesome.
And Kelby is then going to she's very small, but she's gonna, before like getting in the cart, start pushing it like down the track, like get everybody lined up and like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go, and like
a
try to get
bobsled team. Yeah.
like a bobsled team, just keeping it in the theme. Get us all to push this cart and run as fast as we can, staying close to Anders because she trusts him the most to get her into the cart.
I love this. Okay. Very good. You do that.
I do that thing.
Mm-hmm.
She sings a little song to keep us in time.
That's so cute. Is there anything else that Kelby would like to do?
No, because I'm out of all my bonus action. You girls spent. We're in desperate time. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I can't. Dang it. Desperate times. Desperate measures.
That's okay. What is Poignée or what are Poignée or Anders doing at this point? Because Miss Wynn basically spent this moment ensuring that he was taking the damage over Kelby and making sure that his mom was okay. I know Anders was like handing out potions and stuff, but that I feel like that's just like, here, fucking take it. It doesn't eat up your whole action.
ahead, Anders.
You can work together
I
if
mean,
you want to.
I don't really.
I've got a plan. I just don't have
I
how to
don't,
word
mean,
it.
I don't.
That's okay. Again, this current
Okay.
thing is a playground for you all, so you can stick to the mechanics of
How
your characters
close-
that you're the most
how
comfortable with,
close
or
is
do whatever.
Is the enemy like right here, kind of thing?
More or less,
Is
yeah.
it
I
within
would
60
say
feet.
absolutely they are. Yep.
All right. I mean, all I can really do is kind of try to attack it. So normally, when Anders manifests his blades, they're kind of these handles with these curved hook knives, but he can also throw them. So
That's cool.
in this case, he kind of flicks his wrist, and appearing between his fingers are two, like what would look to be perfectly balanced, throwing knives, spectral, purple, shimmering throwing knives, and he'll just, throw both of them at the nearest tendrilled dragon head.
Okay. Roll the damage.
Oh, wow. So the first one is a nat 20 for a 29 to
Hell
hit,
yeah.
and the second
Oh,
one was a
shit.
19 for a 28 to hit.
Hey, guess what? Both of those hit.
And can let's see. Let me. What's the? I'm just looking at sneak attack, so I don't need advantage if the enemy is within 5 feet of a friend. Is it? It's probably not within 5 feet of us.
No.
Right.
But if you, for fun's sake, and because this is a cool game, and I like you all, how about you just go ahead and have that advantage on it? Because why not? Get that sneak attack. It's dope as shit.
Well, no, it's for the sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I play a rogue.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, So the first one is the nat 20. God damn it. So that's 6 plus 5 is 11 for that one. We'll roll the sneak attack is another 7, so that's 18. And then this one is another 8, so 26 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah.
Psychic damage.
You see this dragon reel from this attack. It's like eyes shuttering close, and like kind of shaking its head as it's trying to shake away whatever bad juju feelings you've been giving it. Again, the weird colored tendril dragon heads remain unaffected. But this thing is not looking great at this point. You guys have done minimal amounts of attacks, but high amount of damage to it.
All right. Yeah, and I would use my bonus action to dash with
Okay.
our pushing of the cart.
Okay.
Put a little extra oomph into it, I guess, as much as I can.
Okay, great. Easy enough to do. You're able to, kind of shoulder check this thing a little bit in order to propel it upwards. Is there anything else that you want to do on this collective turn?
Not until I hear Poignier's plan.
Okay. Poignet, I know you have a plan, but I will also
Yeah.
offer you an investigation check. It will eat up your turn, more or less. But I offer that up as an alternative. I won't tell you why. But you can either enact your plan or go with that. It's up to you.
Ooh.
Choices.
Let's make a deal. Make a deal, Bob.
Investigation.
Deal with the devil.
Damn it.
That's why I wore the red makeup today.
I can
I wore the brown pants today.
I can help
I
you
love
with
you.
investigation, as I'm proficient in such things.
I,
If that influences your decision at all.
I
Since
don't
this
know.
is-
No.
This is a collaborative turn too, so you're so cute.
I don't know that I would wager
Ash
on.
secret she has.
If you would like to discuss your plan with the group, you have time here. This isn't like a full turn order action thing, so you can get a vote on this. And if people think it's a good idea and you want to go through with it, do it. Or
So,
roll that investigation.
number one, I don't think I would wager on my investigation check
Okay.
because it's not very high.
Okay.
Even with
Is-
advantage?
He's not very. I mean, he's like
high.
He's not a smart cookie. He's like an okay cookie. He's like oatmeal raisin cookie. You know.
Hey,
It's not-
we don't slander oatmeal raisin in this house.
I'm not saying oatmeal raisin is bad. I'm saying it's average. You know. Takes a
I mean,
special
it's still a
person
chocolate chip, you
to appreciate the oatmeal raisin cookie.
Perfect. Thank you.
But it's not everybody's favorite, that's for sure. I
That's
like
also
oatmeal
true.
raisin cookies just fine, but they are not, they're not special. Everybody's got a good recipe.
Yeah.
I need to know. We're in a gargantuan cave. And
Yes,
this
you
thing
are.
presumably is like a full-grown ass dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Is how big is the cave? Like you said, it's got enough room for its wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
More or less, yeah. So now you have something that you can play off of to understand the capacity of this cavern.
What if I
Previously
make
it
this
was
thing
too hard.
stupid big and just? I was thinking about grabbing because there's 5 of us in this little minecart.
Mm-hmm.
And before there was like 3 of us per minecart, so I was thinking about grabbing one of the stocky smalls and making them pocket size, and then like bloop, putting you in the pocket to make the cart go zoom.
Imagine kill me in
Yeah.
a pocket, please. Can we just all
This-
like have a mental
was-
image of like putting her in like someone's like hood
was
of their
the-
jacket or
jacket.
something?
Either her or Mistwin was gonna go, and I was just gonna
She
plug
can
them
hang
in,
out with
Oh.
Marcel in my
stick them in a
clothes.
pocket somewhere.
Adorable.
I love all of this.
But now, like man, now I want to cave in the thing and just trap this monster down here.
But right.
Yeah.
I wanna know.
Can you show me? I love you so much.
About the secret she has. Please be
I got a pocket full of sparkle.
I've said it before and I will say it again. This is my favorite table on the planet. I play with a lot of tables and they're all my favorite, but this is like having your favorite dessert. It's just like it's already really good, but then it's your favorite and it's like, what the fuck? This is the greatest ever. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, guys.
Tire key lime pie.
Ooh. Is that your favorite?
I love key lime pie. I will murder. I love each and every one of you. I will kill you in cold blood to get me some good key lime pie.
This is a Justin McElroy thing of I would bury a Bowie knife into your chest in order to have French onion soup.
Onion soup, yeah. I love you all dearly. You're a very
Holy
good friend.
shit.
I would spin your heads 360 degrees.
A bit
Someone
mad.
promised me I could get a good key lime pie with a graham cracker crust.
Oh, shit.
bud. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, man.
Got a price. Breaking news. Bride would turn on his closest friends for a little slice of heaven.
I can't be bought $1 million. I wouldn't do it, but a good key lime pie. You guys are fun.
I am door dashing a key lime pie right now.
Oh
Fuck you,
my
Brett.
god. Bless your beautiful heart. Okay, here, let me offer this to you because of the key lime pie and it's making me laugh
You're
a whole
not going to
bunch.
offer me a key lime pie right now. I'm coming over there and murdering you.
As we are very far away from one another, I don't know that we could do that or you would make it in time.
But you
But
think I can't afford an airplane ticket? I will come over there.
that's not what
Praying
I'm
with
saying.
scrub.
Oh. What I'm saying is I like your plan a whole bunch, but I would like
Which
to
one?
offer any of them. They're all good. Also, the key lime pie sounds great. But what I would wager to you is I will tell you what the investigation check is for, and then you can make your decision.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
If you succeed on this check, you will see a way out.
Oh, is
will-
the way out not like forward?
No,
'Cause I
so
thought-
so your current problem with this minecart is that it's going
We don't
up.
know where it. Right.
You don't know exactly where it's going, but you can see that it's going up. You don't know if it spins around this cavern. You don't know if it connects to the one that you guys were on, which you know gets you out of here. But you will find a way to get up and out of here. I can guarantee that if you pass this check. Or you can make the dragon stupid big.
I resent the way that she phrased that because
Because it
No.
makes me want to do the stupid thing.
No, because you know what? I'm here to facilitate whatever you want to do. I'm just presenting you some options.
Sarah, to be fair, it's the third time she's proposed the investigation check.
yeah.
But she put a lot of cranberry sauce on that turkey, that good turkey that is the stupid plan.
Alyssa, buddy, you know I'm gonna support you either way.
I appreciate that
But-
about you.
But
Hey, Bright.
Yeah.
Debone the turkey, Grandma.
He said the thing.
Yo!
We're gonna make our own way out. I'm gonna enlarge this fucking dragon.
Holy shit!
I grab my deck of cards, I pull out the fool, and I kiss it, and I fling it like a
Like
beer
Gambit
bottle cap.
style? Hell yeah. Oh, even better. I like that. That's very good.
I don't know why in my mind me saying that would have the opposite effect, but it's fine.
He's gonna debone your turkey. And, dragons are just basically large birds. They're basically turkeys with claws. And I want this turkey to be the juiciest Thanksgiving ever.
Oh my god.
oh my god, Ritter.
So wait, you just doubled this dragon's size.
You sure did.
Yep.
The dragon that was the size
And
of
its
the cavern.
weight is also multiplied by 8.
Yeah.
This is the fate you have
Wait,
chosen.
does
So
that
wait, it was what the size was gargantuan before, or was that just how you were describing?
That's
the
just how I
cave?
was describing it because I don't know classically how to describe it other than fucking huge.
Medium, large, huge.
I mean, if it's the size of a cavern, it's gargantuan.
Okay, then
Okay.
hey.
Yeah.
well,
I
it's
did
a
it
size
right.
category larger now, so it is now colossal.
Holy fucking
Oh, is
shit.
that the actual size category above gargantuan? I did not know that.
Let's
That's
see
fun.
what this means.
They don't have colossal things in 5e because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to
That would be
someone?
like the size of
This
a
is why.
titan walking the world.
Yeah.
And they were never heard from again.
Can you roll a d20 for me really quick?
Okay.
Supersize me, right? Supersize me.
Love that for us.
I rolled a 6.
A 6.
Also, he's got to make a con save if he's not a willing creature.
Okay.
This dragon's been trying to get swole for some time. You're actually hooking my bro up with some sick gains, bud.
Well, he's about to be bigger than this cave, so he's gonna
Jazzed as
eat.
hell.
He's gonna eat
Christ.
every stalactite on the ceiling. Is what he's about
Is
to
gonna
do.
impress his Jimbei so
Jimbei.
hard.
You're
He's
like,
twice the size. His wings were just barely fitting in this fucking thing. Now he's double the size. He's gonna eat the whole ceiling full of
Listen.
rock knives.
Listen, the
It's
way from
gonna
the protein
be-
shake's been hurting his tum. It's nice to finally see some good results.
Oh my god. Hey Ash, since we're all about to
this
get
one.
crushed to smithereens,
Yeah?
can I just know what the investigation check would have done?
yeah, it would have
found a
been
way
to
A way out.
Yeah, a
No,
way out,
I
but
know, I just like what's the
specifically what it was, there's a like a track system that the minecarts can latch onto to get back out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like okay.
Kind of like a trolley kind of thing. It's just like a constantly moving thing. So while there isn't steampunk lighting down here, there is an effective way to get these minecarts out of here without people having to like push them back up.
No.
Sweet.
No, I want dragon kebab.
Okay. I'm trying to think of how to resolve this without everyone dying in the mountain caving in entirely, because I
Just-
feel like that's about to happen.
As it grows big.
I mean, I think we're kershmushed at this point.
No way, buddy. No way, buddy.
Let's go for season 3.
Yeah.
Where's Turley?
Yeah.
Back to Palma Flora.
Hey, everybody, we're going back in time again.
Time out.
Oh, also I might search. Hold on. I gotta roll another d20.
Okay, please do.
Surge.
Do it. I think because of how chaotic this is, I kind of just want you to roll on the magic table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a d100 then.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Here it goes.
Please be 38 again, because that was great. What you got?
89.
Ooh,
which
okay.
scares me a little bit because those are the numbers I fear.
You're a pot of
Hi,
plants.
Dungeon Scrawlers. I can't talk today. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you guys had a great stream. We have a sorcerer who's currently rolling on their wild magic table. What was it, 89?
89.
89.
Mm-hmm.
What is
You're just in time to watch us die.
That is a look.
I don't know this. What are you?
Ash kind of buried the lead here as well. The sorcerer just enlarged the dragon that
Also,
was
yes.
vomiting rusty
Yes.
treasure all over us. So
I did a
Yes.
really cool
the,
thing.
the
Everyone
dragon
check
the
it.
dragon that was just described as the size of the cavern was just enlarged to twice its size. So we don't know
So-
what's gonna happen.
We're going to resolve that here as soon as we...
Wait.
What?
What did you roll? What
He-
number did you roll?
89.
9.
You might have different tables too, so we don't know what.
I'm
Probably.
looking at the one in the player's handbook.
Oh, okay. So let me this
What's it
is-
say? What's it say? What's it say? What's it say?
What's it say? Oh, that we're
What's it
already
say?
dead. Well, of course we are. Ooh, what'd you say?
Can we get like a funeral song from Kelby?
That's it.
That was it, bud.
Oh, okay, cool.
can you roll 3d6 for me really quick?
Motherfucker. This is one of those. We're 3 tables deep.
Oh no.
I got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
So 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You're dead.
I've never heard of this spell. It's an 8th level spell, so like I
No.
don't know
What-
exactly what it is.
What is it?
What's it called?
Antipathy/sympathy.
Oh no.
This spell attracts or repels creatures of your choice. Your target, you target something within range, either a huge or a smaller object or creature, or an area that is no larger than a 200-foot cube. Then specify a kind of intelligent creature, such as red dragons, goblins, or vampires. You invest the target with an aura that either attracts or repels. There's a bug in here. Gross. Get out of here. The specified creatures for the duration. Choose either effect. So this is targeting you.
I should have shrunk him. I would have, because then he would be huge.
Roll a d4, and if it's a 1 or 2, it's antipathy, and if it's 2, it's sympathy, or 3 or 4, it's sympathy.
3.
3. The enchantment causes the specified creature to feel an intense urge to approach the target while within 60 feet of it or able to see it. When such a creature you can see the target or comes within 60 feet of it, the creature must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or use its movement on each of its turns to enter the area or move within the reach of the target. When the creature has done so, it can't willingly move away from the target.
So what I'm hearing you say is that essentially Poignet made the dragon more bigger, and then the magic inside him all along made the dragon essentially that abominable snowman from the old Looney Tunes that like I will hug him and love him and call him George at us. Specifically
Where does
Poignet.
fly come from? Jesus,
We're
great
gonna,
timing.
we're gonna be trampled by his love.
So you are under the... Go
Huge
away,
or
fly.
s-
Jesus.
Huge or smaller.
So I don't think right now you're attracted to this dragon because of its fucking massive size. So you are compelled to remain near another target in your range, which is one of your friends.
Oh, thank God.
I gotta pick a creature.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
me that feels sympathy, it's the creatures that feel sympathy.
You feel sympathy for the creature.
It's
Enchant-
impacting you, buddy.
Yes.
You're not casting it on someone
Yeah.
else.
No, this
It's
is
being
happening
cast on
to you.
I see.
So you have a choice. Is it Anders, Kelby, Mistwin, or Mistwin's mom? Do you want to hang out with Queen Ophelia for 6 days?
You put those glasses back on, you son of a bitch.
I choose Mistwin's mom.
You know what? I'm gonna give this to you because I don't want y'all to die in a fucking cavern to a giant, colossal dragon that is about to cave in this entire mountain. Unless you
Mrs.
want a-
Iron Fist, you looking real chupapi muñeño today.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. Well, I can't.
Well,
I thought I could, but I can't.
you.
I just hold on. I'm just shit.
It's so flat. I'm about to. Go away. Okay.
Well, she gets to make a wisdom save.
You're right. She does.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Wait.
What is Fly doing? Go away. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause- yeah.
Anyway, so about that. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
How did we go? I'm just please, and just humor me for just a moment.
Absolutely. What would you like to know?
How did we go from like high speed chase
Mm-hmm.
to dragon battle
Yes.
to dragon smush to dating simulator?
It's the natural progression of D&D. Don't you know that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I mean,
Minecart
sounds
chase.
like a logical path to me.
Face a dragon,
Correct.
enlarge a dragon, dating sim profit. Like, you're good.
I just need to know, did Mr. pick up anything for his new stepdad in that treasure hoard? Or was he like thinking ahead for Father's Day or not?
Oh my
Don't worry,
god.
Mistwin. I'll take care of the throne for you.
Love this game so much. Okay.
I threw myself off the edge.
God. Okay, super cool. So now there is also a colossal dragon in here, which exceeds the capacity of this cavern, especially now that it has 5 additional heads tethered to it. This thing, like, grows in such a way that, like, it's all of its heads, like, kind of like zone in on you guys, so you just see these massive eyes just get larger and larger and larger, and there's like, what is there, 12 of them looking at you. 12 eyes because there's 6 heads. Anyway,
Yeah.
it is.
Your math is accurate.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Math is hard.
Not for you.
Does that mean we're all like within 5 feet of it?
100%. Yes. I see this smile. What are you planning here?
Yeah. I mean, you already said it was looking kind of rough, right?
Oh yeah. It's starting to
Yep.
push the fucking mountain out because of how big it is, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna poke it a couple times.
How so?
Is this thing going to
With
take
my
any
sword.
damage from the ceiling? The ceiling is
Oh,
next,
absolutely.
right?
It's being like this is a
Okay.
dragon trash compactor right now. Is what's happening.
Is it restrained because it's like pinned up? Oh, cool. So I'll take that advantage. Sweet.
Joe says
There's
send
one.
it.
There's 2. That's a 21 and a 26 to hit.
Yep.
Time out.
What's up?
If we're okay, I have a question.
Yes.
If we're able to, like, he's making it the dragon larger and like all of a sudden turned and been like, hey mommy, like, and is like being a weird shit. Anders and Kelby are trying to push this cart. Mistwin was like finishing passing out hills and looks like he's like going to draw his sword. If
Yeah,
he's
he is.
going to go attack this dragon, could I make the argument that enough time has passed for Kelby to like put out a hand and cast a guiding bolt first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
God, this is so fucking chaotic. This is obviously,
Yeah.
as D&D goes, not what I thought would fucking happen at all.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit. It just misses.
Frickin' A. Okay. What do I have that I can do? I don't think I have anything. Shit. Okay, I tried.
Mademoiselle
Anyway.
Iron Fist, voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Okay.
Yeah, go for it, Mr. And I was trying to give you advantage for a crit.
It's all good. It's all good.
What are you
I'm
doing
gonna-
to stab this shit?
Listen, I'm gonna dump 2 second level smites into this as well.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So hey everybody, let's look at some damage.
Please do.
And my D&D Beyond crashed.
Oh, super cool. My favorite.
That's gonna be 52 points of damage.
How do you kill this dragon?
I want it to pop like a balloon, please.
Cool.
It's a gross balloon.
That's disgusting. You target each of these tendril-like heads and necks, and with a quick succession, you undo every single one of them until it's just the rust dragon's head that remains. The other heads are still there because they're too compact to go anywhere, but you can see them starting to deflate, and the rest of the dragon bodies start to enlarge as it continues to, because it's running out of room in here. You make one final cut, like on the underside of its neck, as it's like just hovering over you guys as you're still trying to push this fucking cart up the rail here. How do you want to kill this specific dragon, the rust dragon specifically? The other heads are just dead.
See, I don't know if I want to kill the rust dragon actually.
You can
What?
choose non-lethal damage.
Yeah, would it be possible to just kind of bop it over the head?
Yeah,
And,
make it go unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that affect the enlarge reduce spell if it goes unconscious? I'm asking
I'm sorry. I was
Monsieur
distracted.
Poignet. What? Oh, is
Oh,
there something in the
that's-
Discord? I'm
That's
afraid.
amazing.
If
That's
it-
amazing.
Oh my god, look at that.
If it goes unconscious, no, nothing is affected.
Okay. I want to say that at this point, you are successfully able to render it unconscious, but it's still alive. As it just kind of slumps over, it finally meets the threshold of how large it's supposed to get with this spell. And it is taking up the entire goddamn cavern. You cannot see any of the treasure in here. It is pitch black. All you see is an unconscious rust dragon head staring directly at you. Obviously not really staring because it's unconscious. But everything else in here is starting to crumble. The walls are starting to cave in. The ceiling is starting to fall apart. All of the railings that you've seen thus far, you can hear them bending and cracking against the weight of this dragon as it cannot contain it at all. I will give this to you. That everyone kind of working together to try and get the heck away from this thing suddenly sees the pulley system on here, and someone grabs the lever on the side of this minecart to just allow it to latch on, and you speed up and out of this location. You're able to switch the tracks over to get to the higher up track to where you were, to get back up to the edge of that the cavern to get into here. It takes a couple minutes because, you know, you're still ascending off of a pulley system and not using gravity to get down here. But as you're doing so, you can smell the rust breath of this dragon as it falls unconscious entirely and fills the cavern. God damn it, Bright. How dare you with that gif. I don't know that I can finish my sentence now. God. Anyway, you guys get out of it. There's a dead giant dragon in there, and by giant, I mean taking up the entirety of a mountain. It's basically re-egged itself, and the egg shell is the mountain. So you've just Benjamin Buttoned a rust dragon. Oh, I hate my brain so much. God.
I mean, it'll eventually wear off, right?
It will eventually, yeah. It'll
this
likely
spell
just
ends.
like fall back into the pile of treasure, but who's to say that the mountain will even be able to hold itself at that point? It is pressed so firmly against it that it's creating
It's
so
fine.
much tension.
It's just a little earthquake.
Just
You
a
know,
smidgen
it happens
earthquake.
Sometimes it's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. So, do you guys want to say anything as you now see that your friendly tiefling here is now compelled to remain at the side of Queen Ophelia Ironfist as the track comes to a halt?
Yeah, so as we reach our destination, Kelby just wide-eyed, terrified the entire time in the cart as we're going up the pulley system, and she can hear the sound of the mountain, like, kind of, like, I don't know who here's been in an earthquake, but when you can hear the ground, like, shifting underneath you, it is an ungodly sound.
Hello,
like, that
local
just,
Californian here.
that like speaks to your soul of like doom. And so I think Kelby is just terrified, holding on as tightly as she can to Anders' like hand, arm, side, whatever, like latched on like a scared kitten.
Mm-hmm.
And as we reach the top of our destination, like the pulley system just irking us along, she's just gonna look at Poignet, who I'm not sure where his attention is. I'm assuming.
That is why they call you the Iron Fist, eh?
Jesus Christ.
You pie-eating sharp pirate, what the fuck were you thinking? She just, her voice gets higher and higher as she just begins to like rip like Poignet a new one, like terrified, clinging to like Anders, just like scared.
Pardon? What has happened? Where
You
are
flea covered flat ass ball sack. Why the hell did you make it that big?
I mean, I am only at half mast right now. It's a work in
Not
progress.
that, you butterface cock biscuit.
I hate it.
Mistman's just like debating whether or not to draw a sword or.
Oh my god.
You can draw yours, but I'm going to draw mine.
Oh no. But Kelby's like seeing that Poignet's like otherwise like involved, and Mistwin seems distracted by the situation unfolding. Kelby will turn and look at Anders and go, Anders, I thought we were gonna die. I thought we were gonna be crushed under a giant dragon, and then it was all gonna be over.
Yes, I know. Yes, I was right next to you. I yes.
But we didn't die, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're all right.
How would you know if he died?
I have
I
never
guess-
felt more alive. How about you, mon ami?
The queen is like barely paying attention to you as she's just like kind of just haphazardly clinging to life here, even with the healing potions and stuff. She's looking not great. This fucking fly, I'm gonna murder it.
I don't know, especially the way the world is right now. I don't know how you would know if you died or not. Might be very difficult to tell. But I don't think we have.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
I could use a nap though.
Oh,
Hi.
and as you say that, like Kelby like will actually shudder a little bit, and like slump down to sitting in the bottom of the cart. Oh, yeah. Miss Finn, you ready? You want to take a nap?
Yes, please. And I'm just gonna reach over and touch my mom on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds. Use my last spell slot.
You don't even need to roll for it. It's familial love. That's max healing for me.
Your hand lands on top of my hand.
Christ almighty. Oh, goodness. The cart has come to a halt now at this point, and you all are exhausted, trying to, mentally recover from what just happened over the course of, like, a couple minutes here. King Brahm is standing there in the hallway, and sees the queen and just, like, doesn't know how to respond coming towards you all. Him being subdued for so long, has a hard time expressing himself. But seeing your mother so beaten up, now healed because of you, but still, like, physically unwell, he'll go in and, like, reach into the cart and try and pull her out of it as she, like, wraps her arms around his neck. Just locking eyes with you, Mistwind, and just, like, giving you a silent nod. I'm sure Poignier's following close behind at this point, but
Yeah. Spell lasts for 24 hours, apparently, so...
yours is for 6 days.
Wow.
Yep.
Do the normal ending effects apply?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So you all, having escaped the clutches of a rust dragon turned mini Tiamat, and retreating from the dragon's horde, this is where we're gonna end our session for tonight, in the hallway of a cavern that is likely to cave in. We're back, by the way. I wanted people to hear. Economics in my fantasy game.
Get it?
There's no way.
I'm pissed. I'm walking around with a teacher's salary while everybody else here is a fucking stock trader.
But also, wait. Can you
Not my
imagine how
fault.
much blacksmiths make in this world?
So much.
1,500 gold for just a full suit of plate?
Yeah,
what
dude,
about-
they're
just like-
set.
Y'all just want to, like,
What
quit your
about-
jobs and go live in a D&D?
Yeah,
I would love to.
go,
Thank you.
go learn how to forge shit. Like,
No, it sounds
Blacksmith.
stressful.
What about an enchanter? It's like
I know.
5,000 or 10,000 gold to
Bro,
enchant something.
there's
that's
dragons
+1
and
or
shit.
2.
Evil wizards being like, enchant my wand, you bitch. It's like,
Chum, that assumes that you know magic and stuff, but like you can just
Right.
like learn blacksmithing, right? So
True.
listen.
Be a wizard
y'all
and
know
just
that
osmosis in your
doppelgangers
brain.
hell to the nah, to the nah.
There's bad shit there, man. Like,
I know our group's net worth right now.
This bitch don't want nothing to do with no lich, okay? I'm gonna sit here. How much
You know
money
what's
do you
funny?
have?
As much money as we have, not a single one of us has enough to retire.
Ugh, you're making it worse.
You can't even retire for pretend.
God damn it. Fucking too much, man.
As a collective total, we all together have $619,168 worth of gold.
Too much. I mean, no, that's great. Good for you. But what the fuck? And now here's Mistwind just scooping it into a bag.
Skeep.
Did you resolve how you were grabbing that? Like,
oh yeah, no,
carefully.
backpack. Mm-hmm.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
God
you're
damn
lucky.
it.
You're lucky.
We're
I
gonna
don't
need to
have-
figure what that
You're
is later,
using it like,
because-
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
are you using it to create like drag as you're hauling ass down this, like you're like almost like a strange parachute of
saying-
some sort?
Christ
Oh.
almighty.
Saint, you're in chat. I need to know how much gold you have in your.
I can look it up for
Truly
you
have.
really
I
quick.
need to
Hang on.
add you to the grand total, friend.
1 second. I'll get that
Any
for
break.
you.
A million.
That's the wrong button. You son of a bitch.
Psych. That's the wrong button.
Because
Come
Turley
on.
Double didn't spend any money.
D&D Beyond, I'm about to fight you. Okay.
He waited
Hey.
around while you guys got him a horse blanket.
Hey, It's a nice blanket.
It's a good.
It was a
He's a
joke.
turtle. He's huge. Okay, he
Yeah,
needs.
it's a great blanket. It was free.
Hey, now he's lost some weight. All right, like, come on.
I love.
He has-
I love
I got you.
Saint, do you want me to out how much money Turley has? I will not do that for you if you would like to keep that.
Yeah, I feel that's spoilery
chest.
for us.
Hi, Duke.
So we're in a.
We'll hold on
so
to that
let me-
information
sorry,
for now.
Sorry,
That's okay.
sorry.
Yes.
Let's just sum up what's happening.
Absolutely.
Now.
No.
In
We're
this
not
moment.
taking your money, Saint. I just want to know how much our
Staying
net
out of my
worth
pockets.
is. That's it. Staying out of your pockets.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
I
just
mean,
trying to figure out the conversion rate of gold to like American dollars.
I want to know how much we're worth.
Wants to know if Turley
This
can
is the
just.
fun part of D&D for me, you guys. Right? Don't take this away
D&D
from me.
accounting.
I want to see if we can afford a house in D&D.
Holy shit.
Hey, Ash, can we add the Adventuresome graduation mechanic of economics to our game, please?
Absolutely. Of course we can. Where
Okay,
you go to
please-
school,
please
you
use our
have to learn.
economics person now.
This is chaotic. We're gonna rope this in a little bit, y'all. Sarah's dying. She's fine.